Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. Mattress Firm's 72-hour sale is happening now. Save up to 72% off on top brands, with queens starting at $149.99. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or mattressfirm.com for details.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. This June, enjoy $20 off any service, whether it's driveway dumpsters, full-service junk removal, or demolition. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Looks, fires the slant pattern, complete. Jason Swain breaks a tackle.
It's time to kick off 3 hours of fair and honest discussions that go beyond the headlines of today's sports teams. From the Budweiser studios of 99.1, the Sports Animal. Here's a couple of guys with over 30 years of combined knowledge of Tennessee sports.
Touchdown, Tennessee! Jason Swain.
Here's Josh and Swain.
Good Monday afternoon. Welcome in to Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us today.
I got you, man.
You got my back today?
How do you say it? Thank you for being with us today. Wherever you are, however you're listening, we appreciate you making Josh and Swain a part of your afternoon. I am Josh Ward, alongside VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver Jason Swain.
Hello.
That has way better takes than me. I am Josh Ward.
So I've got tea here, Swain. I didn't even know about this until about an hour ago. The medicine ball.
I don't know what you're doing with your life.
What have I been doing for 2 decades? Trying to talk for a living and not even know what a medicine ball is.
Yeah, man. I don't.
I thought it was that thing you kind of roll out your calves on to make sure your muscles are stretched, and you throw them up in the air for some exercise.
Yeah, that's really the only thing I get at that establishment is the medicine ball tea. But yeah, I don't know, man. But I got your back. We in this together, man.
Be honest. Is this kind of your biggest dream of my voice going completely out?
No, man. You kind of sound like Phil Jackson. Like a little Doc Rivers.
Doc Rivers, like?
Yeah, little Butch Jones. Hey, man. I'm just here to report the facts.
Okay.
You do sound like them.
Okay, don't make me put your name in my back pocket
Yeah,
here.
well, that's fine. But I'm just telling you how you sound. It's how you sound, man. It is what it is. I'm trying to think who else sound like that.
Scott Farrell, yeah, he was full-time at it. So there's one. Medicine ball tea is an elite pro move, I read here in the text box.
Everyone knows it, Josh, except for you.
Yeah, I had no idea. So we'll see how it goes over the next 3 hours. Very excited to be with you.
Well, we'll see, man.
We got a lot to talk about, too.
No, we do, man. EA Sports coming out with a basketball game.
How about it?
Yeah, I'm excited. Listen, growing up, I used to play NBA Live on the Sega.
Same.
NBA Jam. I play more basketball games than football games. I just love it. I also play hockey and soccer and baseball. Don't get me wrong, football is great. It's a good game to play in video games, but basketball is it when it comes to video games. So expect the disrespect from EA Sports. They'll probably have Thompson Bowling Arena at the Food City Center, probably the 25th best place to play, hardest place to play, considering the attendance numbers and the record at home speaks for itself. Multiple teams have come in here that was ranked number one and left with an L, but expect EA Sports to have Tennessee basketball below, let's say, probably Mississippi State, the hump, probably below those guys.
Yeah, SEC places guaranteed to be ahead of Tennessee by EA Sports in basketball. I'm sure
Oh, Rupp.
Rupp will be number
Coleman
one.
Coliseum. Auburn. Auburn.
Auburn's pretty tough.
Auburn's pretty elite. So, I'm not going to complain if Auburn's ahead of Tennessee.
Florida will be ahead.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The O-Dub?
Definitely Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Probably Arkansas.
Arkansas for sure.
Why not?
Maybe Baton Rouge. Nashville, raised floor.
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be surprised, man. I wouldn't be surprised, but
EA versus Tennessee. I'm excited about that, though. I'll probably never play it, but I'm with you. I like playing basketball video games as much as football.
do we know exactly when it's coming out? We're gonna, because I need gonna have like the best teams in history too. I get a chance to play with the 2019 team. I can play with that group of guys with the Volunteers, Grant, Admiral, and those boys. Can I play with the 2023 team? Dog connecting them. Can I do that?
So it looks like it'll take a couple of years. So 2028.
So basically, is Rick Barnes even going to be coaching then?
Sure.
Of course, right?
Sure. So, EA Sports College Basketball 29 perhaps will be the first edition.
I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to that.
Is Macy Gray hosting the show today? Colin asks in the text box.
Oh, yeah, that's
Macy
a good
Gray.
one. Yeah, Macy Gray. Yeah, we can get a good list of all the raspy voice entertainers, athletes. Let's see how many we can compile for today's show. That'd be great. So, who does Josh Ward sound like the most? I got to make a list. I already said Doc Rivers.
9.9.
Doc. I already said Doc Rivers. Got a little Phil Jackson. Hey, Scotty. Run the triangle.
Now, I'm Googling here. Will Arnett, I would just consider him a deeper voice, which maybe I can hit thanks to this raspiness a time or two. Scarlett Johansson, Courtney Love on the list.
I never heard
Louis
of it
Armstrong. I don't think I'm sounding Louis Armstrong like today. I don't think so. Clint Eastwood.
Oh, yeah.
I'll take that one.
That's pretty good to be compared to Clint Eastwood, huh? Don't go threatening anybody today, Josh. Please don't do that.
We'll get through it. We'll have a good time.
Oh, we'll be fine, man.
Will Tennessee add any commitments today? Tennessee added a few commitments over the last few days. Two of them came during the show on Friday, and then two more during the weekend.
You asked if Tennessee's going to get any commitments today. My response to you in my Clint Eastwood voice would be, do you feel lucky, punk? I don't know, man. Probably not.
Yeah, maybe I can do some impressions today. Try Clint Eastwood.
You might as well.
Pull up a Doc Rivers press conference, see if I can repeat that.
You might as well while you have the voice.
Seeing I Try by Macy Gray, that was her big hit, right?
You might as well do it while you have the voice. You might as well do it. So, man, what a weekend it was for Tennessee football, seeing some of the fruits of their labor, the work that they put in over the last couple of weeks, months, building relationships with young men and selling the vision, letting them know how much they are wanted, how much they can impact the program in a positive way. Those players buying in to that and making their commitments known. A lot of unselfishness with those guys because they really shared their moment with each other. There's still more work to be done. There's still players out there that Tennessee needs to continue to kind of progress and head in the right direction and take more steps to where we really want to be. And it's closer to winning a national championship. But these are players that certainly help you maintain and continue to be in the playoff hunt. So it's a good weekend, man. I mean, you feel some needs there in the trenches. You brought in some really good athletes on the outside that could be playmakers for you. So brought guys in with cool names and guys that look
legend,
that look grown. It's hard to beat that name. Like, if your name was Best, maybe that's better than Legend. But I don't know if there's another.
When your first name's Legend.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Like, I don't know if there's a better football name than Legend.
Yeah, like there's the musician John Legend. But I think Legend Bay. I think everybody's got to call you Legend because people call John Legend John.
Yeah.
Legend Bay, what do they call him? They call him Legend.
Which is kind of.
And Bay's a pretty cool last name, too.
Which is kind of a waste of a cool last name if your first name is John. Because, like, everybody's going to call you John.
Right.
You can't. You're not calling. And usually in football, they call you by your last name. Like, I was called Swain. Mm-hmm. You got to call Legend, man. You got to call him by his first name.
Right.
Can't call him Bay. First, it kind of sounds weird to call your teammate Bay.
Very.
Yeah, I mean, look, let's get that out of the way. Don't think you're going to be intimidating Georgia calling your teammates Bay, all right? But Legend, oh, man, yeah, that sounds good. That's it right there.
His career's worked out, but maybe he should have gone by Legend John.
I don't even know if that's his real name or not. I don't think John Legend is his real name.
No, I don't think it is.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, you just call him John. No, you're going to call Legend. So got some cool names, got some guys that look like, you know.
John Roger Stevens is his name.
John Legend's real name is John Rogers Stevens.
Yeah, John Roger Stevens. Yep. This is his name, John Stevens.
He sounds like the character from Captain America. He sounds like Captain America. That's a Captain America name. No wonder he changed his name to John Legend, which is a good idea.
Yeah, it's all worked out great. It's all worked out.
Every move has been perfect for John Legend, for sure.
So, Tennessee has a legend in the fold. Legend Bay, one of 4 commitments over the last few days. David says they're going to call him Bay Bay. I don't think so.
Good tackle, Bay.
Yeah.
Hell of a catch, Bay.
Legend it is. Multiple texts saying Stevie Nicks. Another text from the app says, I sound like Miley Cyrus a little bit.
Okay, man.
We'll move through like a wrecking ball on today's show. How about that?
Keep those wrecking balls away from the show today.
Gilbert Godfrey?
Gilbert Godfrey? Really?
Right.
I think people just always wanted to call you that because they thought you was goofy and was waiting for the right time to call you that. I don't see Gilbert Godfrey.
I like the medicine ball tea. It tastes pretty good, too. All right, we'll keep the conversation moving. Join us. Call or text 865-656-9900. Call in so you can talk to Swain. He can talk to you instead of having to talk to me this afternoon. We'll talk Tennessee football right here on Josh and Swain.
The Sports Animal app has a special second stream and a link to our latest videos. Download the Sports Animal app.
The big dog of heating and cooling is now looking for more techs to join the pack. Chancey & Reynolds is now hiring HVAC duct mechanics and technicians, providing a great benefits package, paid vacation and holidays. These are full-time positions for those who want a career, not just a job. Chancey & Reynolds, in business for more than 40 years, is a York Heating and Air Specialty company. Apply in person at 614 Van Street or call 865-525-5076.
The big dog of heating and cooling. The big dog.
Now more than ever, Lowe's knows you don't just want a low price, you want the lowest price. And with our lowest price guarantee, you can count on us for competitive prices on all your home improvement projects. If you find a qualifying lower price somewhere else on the same item, we'll match it. Lowe's, we help, you save. Price match applies the same item, current price at qualifying retailers. Exclusions and terms apply. Learn how we'll match price at lowes.com/lowest price guarantee.
Did you know you can get your prescriptions for less at your local pharmacy? You can with GoodRx. It's the free app that can save you money on your medications. Just search for your prescription, choose the pharmacy and the price that works best for you, and then show your GoodRx coupon to your pharmacist at the drop-off counter. GoodRx works at over 70,000 pharmacies. including Walmart, Rite Aid, and Walgreens. And it works whether you have insurance or not. It's easy to save. Next time you drop off your prescription, check GoodRx. To start saving today, go to GoodRx.com. GoodRx is not insurance.
Wow, these bank fees are flat out ridiculous. And forget about trying to get a car or home loan. So, who do you do your banking with, Sharon?
Me? I don't.
You don't use a bank?
No.
So what do you like, save your money under a mattress? Bury it in the backyard? Or maybe you borrow from some rich relative when you need a loan?
No, nothing like that. I do credit unioning.
Wait, what? Credit unioning? What the heck's that?
It's kind of like banking, but so much better. Especially if you use Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union.
Need a home loan to buy, build, or remodel the home of your dreams, but not sure what loan option is right for you? Alcoa 10 can help. Their lending team can assist you in finding the solution that best fits your needs. Alcoa 10 Federal Credit Union, the clear choice. Your less red tape banking alternative. Go to atfcu.com for details. Member NCUA, an equal housing lender.
It's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call TN Redline 1-800-889-9789. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Tennessee. T's and C's apply in app only.
Some moments in life shine brighter than others, the ones that change your world forever, and it all begins with a ring. I'm Andy Lehman with Lehman Jewelers. The moment that you say I do, you step into forever, hand in hand. The anniversaries, the lazy Saturday mornings, the quiet moments that mean everything. The day you bring home your first child, the tiny fingers wrapped around yours, the new chapter written in your love story, the way their eyes sparkle just like the ring that started it all. Milestones, the triumphs, the journeys you take together through every joy, every challenge, that ring remains a symbol of where you began and how far you've come. And one day, years from now, you'll glance at that same ring, the one that's been with you through it all, and you'll smile because love like yours is rare, timeless, forever. At Lehman Jewelers, we don't just sell rings, we create the symbol of your greatest moments in life. Find the ring that tells your story today at LehmanJewelers.com.
Fair, honest sports conversation from two guys that define credibility. Here's Johnson Swain on 99.1, the Sports Animal.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Spilling my tea all over the place, too, Swain. That's not a good sign.
Clumsy and hoarse.
I don't know. I don't think I'm supposed to take the lid off. I took the lid off. Now it's spilling everywhere.
Now, why would you take the lid off?
I was trying to let it cool for a second.
No, you got to drink it hot so it can work, man.
Yeah. Well, I think I messed up.
Obviously, you are new at this.
Yeah. Amateur hour over here is what it is.
That's exactly what it is. Didn't even know medicine ball existed.
Here we are a day before schools are going to start paying the players. They're becoming even more professional day by day. Here I am going backwards.
It's sad that an 18-year-old is more professional than you, Josh Ward, who's been working at the same place more than the freshmen have been alive.
That's true. That's true. I'm entering my Kobe/Griffey year. Here at Cumulus Knoxville, 24 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I agree with you. It's sad. It is sad. We got a text. Watch out for TJ White and Darion Albert. They both stand a good chance to choose Tennessee when they make their announcement. Linebacker TJ White and defensive lineman Darion Albert.
I mean, it's really hard to be surprised anymore because all the crystal balls and the predictions mess up all the kids' announcements. So...
Yeah, you don't get too many surprises. There was some unknown, I think, with Legend Bay's announcement publicly, but behind the scenes even, I don't think that was a surprise. So Yep, those are two guys to watch for sure. The text mentioned today, my understanding is they're announcing tomorrow, July 1st. So if that's changed, let me know. But those are two teammates from Mississippi, defensive lineman Darion Albert and linebacker TJ White.
Come on down.
To watch.
Mississippi boys, huh?
Yeah. Tennessee's done well in that state.
They
recruiting.
They need to go ahead and pick up a third Mississippi boy. Bring him along, too. You know who I'm talking about. Tristan, give that man the keys.
Tennessee remains very much in the hunt.
Oh, yeah.
He continues to talk favorably about Tennessee, the coaches. He's got a connection with Faison Brandon.
So let's clean up Mississippi.
Now,
Sure could use it. I'm sorry. Man, I couldn't help it.
David with a couple of texts. One, lemon ginger tea, Josh. It'll help.
Josh never heard of it. Well, Josh is the German Pruitt of tea that helps his voice.
Yeah, Chandler today said, did you get a medicine ball? What is that?
You are the German Pruitt.
I guess so.
What is that? What is lemon ginger?
I think today was my first ever non-black coffee order.
Oh, my gosh.
But David also texted this. So are we 3/4 star you now?
Ooh.
Where are the 5 stars? Was the text.
See, what had happened was, we're working on it. We working on it.
Tristan Keys would be a 5-star if Tennessee can land him. Faison Brandon is a 5-star commit. Now, depending on the different services you look at, you'll find different rankings.
Yeah, Faison's a 5-star. He's the number 1 player in the country, according to 247. My favorite. Gabriel Osenda, 5-star.
By 24/7, correct?
Yeah, by 247. My favorite. How about that? That's 2 5-stars right there for you in one class. So I guess it depends on the service that you're looking at.
Sure.
Or do we have any 5 stars according to On3? I have to look that up. But if we don't, then, they're not my favorite right now. Got some work to do.
Tennessee ranks higher by On3 as a class.
On3, it's a dang good service, man. Dang good service. Really good service. They do a great job.
Well, you can blend them together, just like you blend lemon and honey together. Makes quite a combo.
That's what they say, Josh. Glad you just learning that today. Tennessee knows what they got to do, man. Everyone knows what has to happen here. We're recruiting right now to maintain where we are. And we know that's not what we're trying to do. We're trying to take it another step forward. That's what we're trying to do. As simple as that. And so you're swinging. It's not because of a lack of effort. I was front and center, saw it. So you're getting guys here. You're going to have to continue to make adjustments if you're not achieving what you want to achieve. But, yeah, there's no secret what caliber player you got to have. You can get away with not having a 5-star at certain positions, but you're not going to win if you don't get them in the trenches. You can get away with not having a 5-star quarterback. But we've seen the Clemsons of the world, the Alabamas of the world. Those guys won with 5-star quarterbacks. We've seen Georgia not win with 5-star quarterbacks. You can get away with not having a 5-star quarterback and win a championship. It's probably helpful to have some dudes on the outside that are a little bit different than everybody else.
Yeah.
Considering what we saw last year, what we experienced last year.
Jeremiah Smith, a little bit different.
Yeah, a mutant. Looked like he was made in the lab. So, yeah, I mean.
Carnell Tate's different. He was a 4-star guy, high 4-star.
Yeah, so, I mean.
You want those guys.
You know what you have to do.
Yep.
But there are 5 stars committed to the class.
It's what happens next. So if you look at the On3 rankings, the class rankings, Swain, Tennessee's 15, Texas is 16. Tennessee has 13 commits, Texas has 15. The average player ranking, Tennessee is slightly ahead. You pretty much know how Texas is probably going to close things out. Tennessee needs to show if it can add Keys, if it can add Hyder, both of them.
Yeah.
Well, then that's going to make a tremendous difference in the rating of the class. T.J. White's a top 100 guy, so if they get him,
you need those
that's
guys.
a big deal at linebacker.
You need top 100 guys. You need as many of those as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only 32 5-stars, okay? Because it matches the amount of NFL teams, and those guys get a 5th star because they feel like that player is going to be a first-round pick in 3 or 4 years. So it's only 32. But there's a lot more really, really good championship caliber, championship level, high 4-star, top 100 players that you can also get that can help change your program too. And so just because it's not a 5-star, it's not the end of the world, you just can't have a bunch of developmental players. Like you can't. You can have some because some are important, but you can't have a whole team of them.
Yeah, Bama in the last week landed 3 top 100 guys.
You got to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. More of that.
But I also know Tennessee was excited to get the 4 guys they have in the last week. And they were prioritized to edge Kedrick Golston and offensive lineman Edward Baker. They committed on Friday. And then over the weekend, Legend Bay, who should fit in with his speed, his skill set with Tennessee's offense out of Texas. And then Zayden Anderson, corner from Greenville, in-state prospect.
I mean, that Legend Bay, when getting a player from Texas, for me, that's one to watch. It's hard to get players, especially now from Texas, who are really, really good players.
Tennessee beat out Texas A&M for Legend Bay.
Tennessee beat out Texas, or did Texas slow play? I mean, it's one thing to beat out Texas A&M. That's great. But you also still got to beat out Texas. I don't think we're worried about TCU and Baylor.
Shouldn't be.
But, like, think about Texas Tech and what they're willing to do. They're willing to pay up in the football landscape. But, like, you just worry about kids from Texas. I mean, he committed, but I'm treating it like he didn't commit. You got to recruit him like he didn't commit.
Sure.
Because it's hard.
In the text box, tell old buddy if he runs a 10-1-100, I don't care if he's a -5 star. I want him. Speed is difficult to find.
Speed kills, 100%. Yeah, when you have that elite measurable, it doesn't really matter what your star ranking is. If you have freakish explosion, you have world-class speed, you have a frame that you can grow into, fill out into, height. I mean, there are measurables that you have to consider when you are evaluating. You can't just look at the 3-star rating. So I agree 100% with that texture.
Maybe for future reference, Andrew suggests a digestion tea. You ever had a digestion tea? Helps clean up the gut.
I have.
Gut health is very important. And then Shane suggests a couple of menthol cigarettes.
Well, I think that's kind of helps you get the voice you have now.
That might be the allegation today.
Yeah.
Too many of them.
Yeah, y'all didn't see Josh Ward blowing those heaters while he's running that 40 miles the other day?
That was
tearing him down.
That was not me. Roll Tide Tyler's in the text box.
Why? You're not winning free Tennessee tickets, Tyler. I know you want to see Tennessee play.
That's a big ticket qualifier.
I know, man. Tyler won.
What happened?
He got a chance to win one day and be one of the 3 qualifiers for the big ticket.
If anybody accuses us of rigging it,
oh no,
his inclusion in the big ticket finalists would confirm we do not. As much as we appreciate you, Tyler. Not rigging it for you.
My question is, why did Tyler even sign up?
Can't beat him.
Because I know one thing: if I was living in Alabama as a Tennessee fan,
go join him.
The last thing I would do is sign up for some season Gump tickets. That's the last thing I would want to do. I want to see Bama basketball or Bama softball or Bama baseball or football. If I'm a Tennessee fan living in Tuscaloosa, I don't want to go to any Alabama games.
Imagine that sight. Alabama season ticket holder Jason Swain.
Yeah, never. So we got to question Tyler a little bit, man. Vanderbilt baseball fan, North Carolina basketball fan, I think, and then a Bama football fan who's signing up for season tickets for Tennessee athletics. Put your suspect, Tyler. Put your suspect.
He'll drop his tickets in the Ice Bears and Smokies boxes. That's what he'll do.
All right.
Which would be a fine win.
Yeah, man.
Pulling for winners. We are getting closer. Next Thursday is the grand prize giveaway of the big ticket presented by Food City and Certified Angus Beef. We continue with today's show, 865-656-9900. More medicine ball tea it is. Jason Swain's here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward here on Josh and Swain.
Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
The Miami Dolphins are sending 3-time All-Pro cornerback Jalen Ramsey and tight end Jonnu Smith to the Steelers in exchange for 3-time All-Pro safety Minkah Fitzpatrick and a pick swap. The Dolphins will also send a 2027 7th-round pick to the Steelers and will receive a 5th-round pick in that same year in return. Ramsey gets a $1.5 million raise this season and will make over $26 million. Smith receives a 1-year contract extension worth $12 million, and Fitzpatrick returns to Miami, where he began his career when the Dolphins selected him in the first round back in 2018. Major League Baseball tonight, 6:40. Padres visit the Phillies. Pirates take on the Cardinals. 7 o'clock. Yankees take on the Blue Jays. Red Sox welcome the Reds. A's get the Rays at 7:30. 8 o'clock. Orioles take on the Rangers. And at 9:40, the Mariners host the Royals. The Diamondbacks take on the Giants. The U.S. men's national soccer team beat Costa Rica in a shootout in the quarterfinals yesterday. They'll take on Guatemala in the semifinals on Wednesday. I'm Joel Silverberg.
What does it mean when you see 100% satisfaction guarantee? Well, with Hiller Plumbing, Cooling, and Electrical, that means happy you'll be or the service is free. They want to make sure that you are happy with the work that is performed. So when you have that electrical emergency or HVAC or plumbing emergency that no one wants to deal with, they want to make sure that you're happy. Because sometimes you don't know what it's going to cost or if it'll ever be fixed the right way or if someone's trying to sell you something. Hiller's not like that. Their experts are going to solve your problems quickly. The price that you're told is a price that you actually pay. No hidden fees, no surprises when you get your bill. They've been in business for 35 years, family-owned and operated. Techs are professional, experienced, trustworthy, all background and drug screen. Technology is great, and when they're on their way, you'll receive a photo of the tech and a link to track them in real time, so you know the moment they pull up to your driveway. To book online, go to the website, happyhiller.com.
This has been a paid announcement.
Get ready for the 2025-26 Lady Vols basketball season. Coming off a Sweet 16 run in the first season under head coach Kim Caldwell, Lady Vol basketball season tickets are on sale now. With the top portal class and the second-ranked high school class, the Lady Vols are set for a big season ahead. Be in the Food City Center for the action all season long. Secure your seats today at allvols.com.
Lowe's knows July 4th savings are worth celebrating. Right now, get up to 40% off select major appliances and get an additional 10% off 2 or more select major appliances. Plus, get 3 Scott's Naturescapes 1.5 cubic foot mulch bags for just $10. These deals are coming in hot. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 7/9. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details. Excludes Alaska and Hawaii.
Here at the Almond Joy Factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Windrock Tales from the Trail. There I was, looking up at this seemingly insurmountable path forward. As I hopped out of the side-by-side to assess the challenge the Trail 16 posed, my heart raced as I looked for the proper line to take on this double black diamond beast of a trail. A voice in the back of my head whispered, "Let's send it." Windrock Park has over 300 miles of trails for you to experience ultimate adrenaline. Head to windrockpark.com to plan your adventure today.
Who says tailgating is just for football season? At Big Kahuna Wings, whether you're heading to the lake or that neighborhood block party, you can still have that tailgate state of mind. This summer, you can get our tailgate bags for your busy on-the-go seasons, and you can be the Big Kahuna of any get-together. Head to our Farragut location, our new location in Murrayville, or our franchise location at Westtown. Big Kahuna Wings. Change your taste buds forever.
Today, we're on a quest for the ever-elusive local business. However, our search is difficult as big-name national companies overshadow their smaller competitors. If only these local businesses knew about Cumulus Boost. Cumulus Boost can increase their online presence in ways that go beyond basic SEO. Aha! A mom-and-pop shop victory. Get found by more customers with Cumulus Boost at cumulusboost.com. That's CUMULUS Boost.com.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm. Shop Mattress Firm's July 4th sale and reclaim your restless nights. Choose from a curated premium selection of mattresses to find just the upgrade you're looking for. Get matched, sleep at night.
Could be looking at day 10 in a row of the heat wave at or above 90 degrees. We're going to right around there later in the valley, a little warmer at the foothills. Also triggering a couple thunderstorms on the Cumberland Plateau and Crab Orchard Mountains with a stronger southwest wind. Lower 70s overnight, but much drier for the 4th. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ben Cathy.
Celebrate Junk Be Gone's 20th anniversary. This month, enjoy $20 off any service, whether it's driveway dumpsters, full-service junk removal, or demolition. Call today for a free estimate. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. This June, enjoy $20 off any service, whether it's driveway dumpsters, full-service junk removal, or demolition. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
Welcome back in. This is Josh and Swain, presented by Junk Be Gone, junkbegone.biz. Jason Swain is here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. 865-656-9900 to be a part of the show. It is June 30th, Swain. Tomorrow's July 1st.
Yeah, we'll get the blow up and stuff in a couple of days, huh?
That's what happens. July 4th.
Shout out to Terry.
Make sure to back it up when needed.
When it reverse, Terry. I'm looking forward to the 4th, my man. My neighbors, we're shooting fireworks at an unreasonable hour.
It's a Friday, too.
Yeah, but there's still time you kind of want to go to sleep.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of people will look at it and say, oh, it's a Friday. Let's just let it rip and just go till midnight.
Yeah, mine usually kind of goes past midnight.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Hey, the good thing about it is I don't have to buy any fireworks because I can just kind of set up shop and watch theirs. So that's what I'm looking forward to this week. To blow stuff up or watch other people blow stuff up.
Is the college sports model about to be blown up? So tomorrow we go into the revenue share era. It's really started already because schools have been planning for it. But if you go to Yahoo today, Ross Dellinger has a story quoting a lot of people with different opinions about what will happen, what should happen, timeline perhaps. But it starts with Danny White, Tennessee's AD. Said, I'm not going to bite my tongue anymore.
I like it.
And he has said publicly previously, there was the video of him and Donnie Plowman actually speaking together.
Yeah,
he's saying collective bargaining is the future here.
Well, he's basically saying this is a waste of time.
Yeah.
Like, this is not the real solution. Is it better? Can it be better? Yeah, sure. But if you really, 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 really want to fix things, the true answer is collective bargaining. Everyone knows it, just not saying it, and Danny White, and saying it. That's what he feels. So I'm glad that he continues to beat that drum. He's earned the right to do that. Look at what he's done at Tennessee. Look at the recognition that he's getting. When you put the work in, you have the right to speak up and voice your opinion. And it may not be what others feel, or it may be what others feel, but they don't want to say it. Danny White is saying it.
I would think a lot of Tennessee fans, a lot of Tennessee people like that Danny White is comfortable being in that kind of leadership position of trying to push forward what he believes should happen next in college athletics. People are well within their right to have differing opinions on what he says or what other people are saying about it, but I would guess a lot of Tennessee people they're happy to know Danny is confident to speak up about what he believes the future will look like.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. I mean, hey, it's a step in the right direction. It's a small improvement, but to fix it better than the adjustment that has been made, then collective bargaining is the move for Danny White, and I hope he continues to scream it from the mountaintop.
865-656-9900. Swain, some other celebrities with famous raspy voices at least listed here. You got Leonard Cohen. Al Pacino is on the list.
Okay.
Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah. How you feel? Better or worse?
That's quite a group to be included with.
You should feel honored.
We could do a kind of a remake, Mean Guys. Did you ever see Mean Girls with Lindsay Lohan?
No, I have not. I'm sorry to disappoint you.
Okay. Godfather 4.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Definitely. You fit that character very well.
Every time I think I'm out, they pull me back in, Swain.
You'll be better tomorrow.
That's the plan. Who's the best in the next segment? We'll hit the face-off. Swain goes in with a slight advantage, I feel like, going into our next segment. Tough questions from Joel Silverberg next here on Josh and Swain.
Hey, this is VFL Joshua Dobbs, and we're counting it down. It's just
61 days until
it's football time.
This countdown to kickoff is brought to you by Knoxville TVA Employees Credit Union. People helping people since 1934.
It's Big Ticket, sponsored by Food City and Certified Angus Beef. You could win season tickets to one of the following: UT football, UT men's basketball, women's basketball, baseball, softball, the Knoxville Smokies, or the Ice Bears. Listen for where we'll be broadcasting. Show up and register to become a finalist. And at the end of the show, you could be one of 3 selected finalists. The grand prize drawing will be held on July 10th at Top Golf on Outlet Drive in Farragut. Complete details on our website at 991thesportsanimal.com. It's Big Tickets, sponsored by Food City and Certified Angus Beef. On your station for Tennessee Sports, 99.1, the Sports Animal.
Spring is the season of love. Now, maybe you spent all winter cozying up with your special someone, and now it's time to pop that big question. That means it's also the time to find the perfect ring at TK Wheeler Jewelers. TK Wheeler Jewelers has a huge selection of engagement rings in all different sizes, shapes, and colors. You can check out beautiful eternity bands, diamond solitaires, or even diamond halo engagement rings. And you can go as big as you want, because at TK Wheeler Jewelers, you're always going to get more bling for your buck than anywhere in Knoxville. TK Wheeler Jewelers is located on South Illinois Avenue in Oak Ridge. It's right there next to the Outback Steakhouse, and you're going to love your shopping experience. There's over $2.5 million of inventory, a friendly staff to help, and like I said a second ago, you're always going to get more bling for your buck. Find that perfect ring she won't be able to say no to at the one and only TK Wheeler Jewelers.
This has been a paid announcement.
Don't let popsicles and muddy puddles of summer take over your home. Call Zero Res Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning. Zero Res, they don't use dirt-attracting soap, leaving you a healthy home every time. Take advantage of the summer sale for 15% off all services. That's 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, and more when you mention me, Tyler Ivinson with Sports Animal, to secure this deal, or you can book online, ZeroResKnoxville.com. And ask about Zero Res's commercial cleaning, too. Zero Res, all they leave is clean.
Do you ever feel like gambling is causing financial strain or hurting your relationships? The Gambling Clinic has been helping people change their gambling habits for over 2 decades. With physical clinics and remote online appointments, we're here to help you make informed decisions about your gambling. Visit us at thegamblingclinic.com so we can work together to help you win back your life. This project is funded by the Tennessee Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Services. Brought to you by the Tennessee Gambling Clinic, the Tennessee Association of Broadcasters, and the station.
The minute folks step into Dollywood, I want them to feel the wonder of my Smoky Mountains and to fill their hearts with all the good and beautiful things in this big old world, and to cherish all the little moments they get to be together.
Enjoy thrilling rides, award-winning entertainment, and delicious new seasonal flavors. Plan your visit at Dollywood.com.
Dollywood. Love every moment.
His Security and Technology, your one-stop shop for all your security and technology needs. We offer state-of-the-art security systems to protect your home or business, as well as cutting-edge technology solutions to enhance your daily life. Our team of experts is dedicated to providing top-quality service and support. Contact His Security Technology today to learn more about how we can help you stay protected and connected. 865-474-9495 or visit hissecurity.com. In God we trust, all others we monitor.
Hello, Knoxville. This is Mitchell Parton with Frazier's Carpet One. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, ceramic, or anything else for the floor, Frazier's Carpet One makes it easy. With free in-home estimates and free in-home shopping, Frazier's makes it easy. With no money down and free financing for an entire year, Frazier's makes it easy. And as a fourth-generation family-owned business, you don't stay in business for 65 years unless you make it easy. So give us a call today at 546-4850 and let us come to you with free in-home estimates and free in-home shopping. Let us show you how easy it can be to transform one room or an entire home with beautiful, new, professionally installed flooring from Frazier's Carpet One.
I'm Michael Jenkins, helping you beat the books with the BetMGM Network. We're taking the Rays on the run line against the A's at plus 115. I love Drew Rasmussen in this game at plus money. 7-5, a 2.45 ERA. Opponents are batting just 195 against him, and the Rays are 7-1 in his last 8 starts, beating teams by an average of nearly 4 runs. Jacob Lopez on the mound for the A's, but once he leaves the game, you cannot trust that A's bullpen. I'm Michael Jenkins from the BetMGM Network. Bet smarter and beat the books, and download the BetMGM app today. Please gamble responsibly.
Empower. Tim collects bobbleheads. A lot of bobbleheads. Baseball bobbleheads. Race car bobbleheads. Little chihuahua bobbleheads. He's got an entire room strictly for bobbleheads. Does he need them? No. Is his wife mad about it? A little, but Tim works with Empower, and he got good at money, so he can be a little bad. Ooh, horse bobblehead. Classy, Tim. Empower. Invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
Josh sounds like Butch Jones during a press conference after a loss. That's what Nathan says in the text box, Swain.
I mean,
Nathan said it.
You never heard me come in here talking about having a good, strong voice.
No, I have not, man.
Never heard him talking about winning the SEC East.
I have not at all, man. I have not at all.
Oh, man. Phoebe singing Smelly Cat on Friends, also one of the comparisons for me today. So Phoebe singing Smelly Cat or Butch Jones after a loss. Take your pick out there.
I mean, you sound actually more intimidating.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
I expect a text in the next 5 seconds to say the bar not too high right there. We'll see who comes out with the win, as right now we hit today's face-off.
You want some? Come get some. Head to head, toe to toe. Let's go one-on-one with today's face-off.
But to be the man, you gotta beat the man.
Are you ready?
Let's get this mother crock.
Alrighty, Joel, what do you have today?
All right, how did Tennessee's run of commitments this past weekend affect your view of Tennessee's 2026 class so far?
Looks like there's some momentum that has picked up for Tennessee. I think Tennessee will continue to get some commitments. So, yeah, I mean, there was a lot of questions when Tennessee was ranked in the 30s, prior to last week. But the momentum that looks to be created, I think, will continue. And Tennessee will climb up the charts even more.
I think Tennessee is well positioned. They have more work to do. Everybody agrees, the Tennessee staff included. They need to get some more high-level guys, but Tennessee is in a good position where if they get the top guys on their board, several of them, then they'll finish out with a really good class in 2026.
Rank the AFC North with the Steelers acquiring cornerback Jalen Ramsey.
Big trade today. Minkah Fitzpatrick going to Miami.
Who won the trade?
I think Pittsburgh, but you don't see this very often in the NFL.
Yeah, I don't know. Ravens number 2. I still will go Bengals Ravens number 1, Bengals number 2, Steelers 3, and the Browns 4. That's how I would rank the AFC North.
Okay, I'm going Baltimore, Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Cleveland. I'll be wrong if Cincinnati can get somewhat right on defense, because offensively, with Burrow and those receivers, they can do what they want when healthy. But I still need to see more from Cincinnati on the defensive side to help those guys on offense.
Which SEC program is under the most pressure entering the fall?
That's LSU. I mean, that's Brian Kelly. That's putting all the resources they've put into this offseason with the transfer portal, being aggressive in recruiting. They have an NFL quarterback. They have experience. There's no reason why they should not be one of the 12 teams in the playoffs this season. So I think it's without a doubt LSU.
So I thought LSU at first too, but then I thought about it some more, and I said,
Bama?
Not so fast, myself. I went Bama because if they go 2 years, 2 out of 2 with DeBoer as the head coach not making a 12-team playoff, they will freak out.
He getting fired?
In Tuscaloosa, maybe. Anything could go in that crazy place. At LSU, if it doesn't work out, then they might fire their coach there, and they'll just say, okay, didn't work out with you, on to the next. Somebody else can come win. Bama, anything could go crazy there with the talent they have, too. So I'm going to go Bama.
What was the top Tennessee sporting event during the first half of 2025?
I'm going to go with Tennessee beating Kentucky in the Sweet 16. Sending them home. And doing it in dominating fashion.
So, initially I thought here the Tennessee-Alabama basketball win with the shot by Jemai Mashak, but I didn't think that was the best game. I thought it was a great finish. The last minute was exciting, all the plays that Jemai in a lot of ways had to make for Tennessee to win the game. I'm actually, so we're sticking basketball here, and of course that's taken up a lot of 2025 so far.
Yeah,
but
sure.
I'm going to go with the Auburn win in the SEC tournament. That was a big win. I know the next game, how it went, but I thought that was a great game. High intensity, two really good teams. So I'll go Tennessee over Auburn in the SEC tournament.
All right, Josh gets the win today.
Pity win.
A pity what?
A pity win.
A win, in fact, it is.
Yeah.
In fact, Richie in the text box in Rockford says, Josh sounds like he could beat Swain in an arm wrestling match. Sounds gritty.
See, that's what I'm talking
Look at
about.
this.
You sound intimidating.
All right, I'm liking this for a short period of time.
You sound tough.
Yeah.
The toughest media member on the beat.
Man, if we did a poll today, who was the toughest media guy out there, I'd actually get some votes today, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Yesterday, no.
I'm calling for sources. Give them to me now.
Oh, little Mr. T.
Yes, sir.
I pity the fool.
Yes, sir, Josh. You sound so tough.
And you know what? I'm not even gonna take you on an arm wrestling match. I don't want to make you look bad. So
I appreciate that, man.
Richie, I guess we'll never know.
We will never know, man.
We'll come back. 2 hours to go. We want to know what you think right now. 865-656-9900 with recruiting, college sports, 2025. Lot to cover right now here on Josh and Swain.
From the award-winning morning show on America's favorite radio station, The Ticket, The Musers, the podcast.
So right now we're podcasting?
No, not yet.
He just put us into it.
No, I was accidentally podcasting.
Oh, we were for a second, but we're not now.
Well, we want to start intentionally podcasting.
We're back.
That was accidental.
That was a false start. Three,
2, 1.
Every Wednesday, Junior Miller, George Dunham, and Gordon Keith drop a new episode of The Musers, the podcast. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Hey, it's Josh Ward. I want to tell you about Wilson Brothers Plumbing, a wonderful local company, the only plumbing company you need to handle all your plumbing problems. If you run into an issue at your home that you do not expect, you want to call somebody that you can trust that can fix whatever problem you run into. If you are planning a project, replumbing at your home, get in touch with Wilson Brothers Plumbing to see how they can help you. With their highly trained and certified team of plumbers that works hard every day to provide top-notch service, you know that you can rely on the expertise and dedication that they have to the plumbing trade. It's second to none. Contact Wilson Brothers Plumbing, as I have done when we've run into plumbing issues at my home. They helped us with a project that we planned at our house as well, and we had a great experience using Wilson Brothers Plumbing. When you need to hire a professional plumbing company, call Wilson Brothers Plumbing at 865-415-1537 or visit wilsonbrothersplumbing.com. That's wilsonbrothersplumbing.com. Wilson Brothers, the proof is in the plumbing.
This has been a paid announcement.
Are you tired of struggling with your gate every time you come home? Say goodbye to the hassle and hello to convenience with Stanley Fencing, your East Tennessee experts and automatic gate operators. From big fencing jobs to cozy backyard setups, they've got you covered. At Stanley Fencing, they take pride in not just building fences, but building lasting relationships with their customers. Because when you choose them, you're not just getting a fence, you're getting a partner for life. Stanley Fencing, where quality and care come together.
Hold up a sec. If I work today, why should I have to wait 2 weeks to get my money? With Earnin, you can access your pay as you work instead of waiting days and weeks for a paycheck. Get up to $150 a day with a max of $750 between paydays. No interest, no credit checks, and no mandatory fees. Because, hey, it's your money. Download the Earnin app now to get it and join millions of people making any day payday. That's EARNIN. Earnin is not a bank. Access limits are based on your earnings and risk factors available in select states. Expedited transfer is available for a fee. Terms and restrictions apply. Visit earnin.com for full details.
Got a small business that no one's heard of except your grandma? Time for a boost. From Cumulus Boost, the affordable way to boost local search engine optimization and help manage reviews. Cumulus Boost helps local businesses improve their online presence so they're not buried by bigger companies and local searches. Get found, get on the map, and get a boost with Cumulus Boost at cumulusboost.com. That's CUMULUS boost.com.
It's officially time for Zero Res's annual summer sale. Take advantage and get 15% off all cleaning services when you mention me, Tyler Ivins from the Sports Animal, to secure this deal today. Or book online, ZeroResKnoxville.com.
When you're preparing for your presentation, what you say matters. Your delivery matters. The quality matters. Your image matters. So trust Image Matters, Knoxville's most respected office technology dealer, to create the image you want. Image Matters is locally owned and operated, offering total document output solutions to fit both your needs and budget. From multifunction printers to production printing, backed by customer service that's second to none. To learn how Image Matters can help you, visit ImageMattersInc.com or call 865-212-3600. Technology you need, people you trust.
Johnson, I've been hearing about this internet thing. Anything to it?
Yeah, boss. We had Cumulus Digital design and run our website.
Will an internet help our sales?
Already has. Plus, Cumulus Digital helps us rank high on search engines.
Whoa, one thing at a time, Johnson.
CumulusDigital.com.
Listen for details on Big Ticket. Brought to you by Food City and Certified Angus Beef on WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, a Cumulus media station, 99.1, the Sports Animal.
This is Andrew Perloff with a Sports Minute sponsored by WeatherGuard Truck and Van Equipment. They're just as driven as the hardworking pros they serve. Shohei Ohtani is used to surprising us. On Saturday, Ohtani hit a career-high 101.7 on the radar gun. He's building up his innings as a pitcher and still hitting. Ohtani's already a 3-time MVP and a world champion. If he can get the pitching going and hitting at full strength with the Dodgers, who knows what he can do? I'm Andrew Perloff.
For more than half a century, contractors and trade professionals have relied on WeatherGuard for heavy-duty truck and van storage equipment, not just to protect their tools, but to protect their professional reputations. Whether it's inside or outside of work vehicles, a WeatherGuard badge means pros can trust that their hard-earned name is in good hands. Since 1968 and every day since, WeatherGuard has been protecting anything it takes to build a professional reputation. WeatherGuard, established in 1968, proven every day. WeatherGuard.com.
Do you disregard people's personal space? Sitting next to people in public, even if there are tons of open seats? Do people ask, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. Mattress Firm's 72-hour sale is happening now. Save up to 72% off on top brands, with queens starting at $149.99. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or mattressfirm.com for details.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. This June, enjoy $20 off any service, whether it's driveway dumpsters, full-service junk removal, or demolition. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Welcome in, hour number 2 of Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Bobby texted in Swain and said, I think your voice makes you sound tall, Josh. I love it.
Don't dunk on him, Josh. Don't dunk on him.
All right. Now we're getting somewhere.
Don't play pickup with Josh, man. He's going to make a move on you in the paint and do the too small sign to you on his way back to defense. Like he was Kevin Durant.
I've had to drop that on my kids a time or two.
Yeah. Not anymore. You can do it to grown-ups now, Josh. Congratulations. Also, congratulations to Texas State for going to the Pac-12. Boise State, Colorado State, Fresno, Gonzaga, Oregon State, San Diego State, Texas State, Utah State, and Washington State. My goodness.
I'm glad that we still have the branding, the Pac-12. I'm
Watch
glad
out,
that those
SEC.
programs are getting that opportunity. It doesn't quite have the same feel.
Well, I mean, hey, Josh, they are 3 teams short of the Pac-12. Is that what we talking about? The
that's
number?
what it was. It was a numbers thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Still weird. Still getting used to. But, hey, kudos to Texas State, wherever Texas State is.
So there's that news today in college athletics. Officially on to the Pac-12. In the text box, if we get the legend, referring to Legend Bay, who committed to Tennessee over the weekend, we can hype him for the Heisman every year on name alone. Like the future Kelly Washington.
Yeah.
Also said, by the way, Josh, you do not sound more manly. You sound like an allergy-ridden individual. So, not everyone's on board.
That's okay, Josh.
That's okay. But another Josh in the text box says, Josh sounds like Dirty Harry. I feel lucky.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yep. But Legend Bay, yeah, he'll come in with a lot of hype. So in 2026, assuming he signs with Tennessee and enrolls at Tennessee, you could have a Legend and Boo as two of the fan favorites.
They'll be playing together on the same side of the ball?
Maybe. What if they did like a double pass, Boo to Bay? Or Bay to Boo?
I like Bay to Boo.
Bay to Boo. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds better.
But no doubt one of the best names in the class, one of the fastest guys in the class as well. Legend Bay, an athlete from the state of Texas, was one of 4 commitments for Tennessee over the last 3 or 4 days.
You got to put him on offense. Mm-hmm. I know one thing. If I'm Kelsey Pope, I'm not recruiting a dude this fast to let him play defense.
No way.
I'm not putting all this work in for Willie Martinez to coach him.
Yep.
If y'all want him, you let Willie go recruit him then. I'm not recruiting him for him to play defense.
Yeah.
If I'm recruiting him, I'm recruiting him for me.
Yeah, Legend Bay, you put the ball in his hands.
Exactly. You got time to be backpedaling, trying to break up a pass. No, we're trying to take the pass to the house. Passes from whoever's going to play quarterback when he gets in. See what I did there? I didn't fall for it.
No, you didn't.
You never know.
That is to be determined. He is listed at what, 5'9", 170? Is that right? He's not a big guy, but he is a fast guy.
Hey, as long as he can take a hit, because he will get hit.
Yep.
I mean, the last small guy we had was tough, but man, could not stay healthy. Talking about Squirrel White, but he wasn't Legend Bay speed. He wasn't as fast as Legend Bay. So bring it on, man. Keep it up. You need gorillas in the trenches, and you need gazelles on the outside. That's what you need. Thank you for tuning in to the Discovery Channel today. Gorillas in the trenches, gazelles on the outside. That's what you need.
So 4 commitments in the last 3 or 4 days. Edge Kedrick Golston from Ashburn, Virginia. He's a Georgia legacy. His father played for Rodney Gardner. Now Kedrick II is going to. Edward Baker, an offensive lineman from Baltimore, Maryland. We mentioned Legend Bay. And then Zayden Anderson from Greenville, Tennessee. A cornerback. Defensive lineman Darion Albert and linebacker T.J. White from Mississippi are scheduled to make announcements tomorrow. Tennessee very much in the mix for both of those guys.
Can I ask you a question?
I'd love you to. Do you want me to answer it?
How do you think Kedrick Golston is going to feel about going up against Georgia every year?
I would think he'll be motivated.
Why do you think he'd be motivated? Because it's his dad's school, or the fact that the dad's school maybe didn't aggressively pursue him like they could have?
Yeah, I would say multiple reasons. One, it's his dad's school. You want to show out against your dad's school. It's a big-time rival for your school in the SEC. It's one of the top programs in the country, and I think Tennessee probably wanted him more than Georgia wanted him.
Mm-hmm.
All of that, I think, would add up to create a high level of motivation.
Let's go.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think so for sure. I mean, I think anytime you're a high school recruit and there's a connection to you, in this case, Dad, playing at Georgia, and the school doesn't pursue you aggressively, you use that as motivation.
Yeah, you got a little more for him.
Like, players that have every offer, I mean, their motivation is different. Because, I mean, you're still trying to prove people wrong that think you're overrated, but you're trying to prove people wrong that didn't believe in you, that didn't offer you. So I just wonder what you think he thinks about, playing Georgia each week. That's all. Bring on the Mississippi boys. I want those guys. It's hard to. It's not like Ole Miss and Mississippi State are juggernauts, but over time, like we've seen how hard it is to get players from the state of Mississippi. Like you think about the scandal between Mississippi State and Ole Miss. Like they hate each other with a passion where they get each other in trouble with the NCAA. Remember that those times, and think about like the Jeffrey Simmons of the world, who Mississippi State out-recruited Alabama. We'll say out-recruited because NIL wasn't a thing then.
Sure.
But it was a thing then. So you can put two and two together. So if Mississippi State or Ole Miss wants their in-state player, they're going to do anything and everything to keep them. So to be able to go down there and get some quality players for anyone, that's hard to do.
Yeah, it is not a comfortable thing to leave that area. Leave Mississippi, leave Arkansas, leave those schools. That is not easy.
What do you mean not comfortable?
Not comfortable to announce that you're doing that to the fans.
I was about to say. I thought you were saying it's not comfortable like leaving the state because I've never been more comfortable.
No, that's about as comfortable as it gets.
Leaving
but the
state.
The comfort of announcing and then continuing to live there.
Yeah. It's tough. Yeah. It's tough. They put some serious pressure on you down there. They really do.
The first player that came to mind when you brought up, school that maybe didn't, your father played there, school didn't want you as much as where you ended up going. Seth Curry. So Steph is his own thing. But Seth, I still will never understand. Virginia Tech passed on Steph. Okay, whatever. He's smaller. They got burned. But then they passed on Seth as well.
Dummies.
He went to Liberty for a year and then transferred to Duke. So I was wondering, what did he do against Virginia Tech? His last 3 games, 19, 20, 22 points. Just lit him up.
Who was the coach there? That wasn't
Greenberg.
It was Greenberg?
Yeah, Seth Greenberg. What was he doing? Because Seth wasn't Steph, but he's an NBA player.
He would have been probably
both
the
are
best.
Dell's kids.
Goodness
Del
gracious, Greenberg.
Yeah, really blew it.
That's bad.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow. I won't be able to remove that from my brain when I hear him talk about Tennessee, especially if it's not anything that's positive. Anything negative that Seth Greenberg will say about Tennessee, listen, he's awesome at what he does. I enjoy his commentary. I love his passion. But that's going to be hard for me to get out of my head, Josh, especially when he is pointing out weaknesses for Tennessee. What do you know? What do you know? You passed up on the Curry brothers.
Yeah, Seth was fired going into Seth Greenberg was fired going into Seth Curry's senior year in college.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's a big.
If he had Seth Curry, that probably doesn't happen.
Every coach has them. Every great coach has those misses.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. He missed twice on the family.
I'll take that back. Not many folks will miss that bad.
Jeremy says if today's show was an episode of Friends, it would be named the one where Josh sounded like.
Yeah.
And then Mike says Josh sounds like a cross between Stephen Hawking and somebody with the tracheotomy. So Al Pacino, Stevie Nicks.
What was you doing all weekend, man? You didn't do anything to sound better? You didn't nurse this voice of yours? Because it was.
How'd I sound at Sports Fest on Saturday?
It was terrible. But,
okay.
I mean, it was like this. It started like this on Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, it was starting to go on Friday.
Yeah, it was starting to go on Friday. Well, you didn't Google anything?
Well, in hindsight, I shouldn't have gone to the death metal concert last night. But I had tickets. What was I supposed to do?
Oh, man.
We'll come back, 865-656-9900. More Medicine Ball Tea coming up. Time for your calls and texts. Next to Jason Swain, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward on Josh and Swain.
Stream the Sports Animal free via the app, your smart speaker, your favorite streaming service, or the website at 991thesportsanimal.com.
Native Design, your local custom pool and hardscape specialist. For 20 years, Native Design has transformed outdoor spaces into breathtaking retreats where families gather, friends connect, and memories are made. Picture the pool of your dreams, a place to relax, entertain, and make any season unforgettable. Paired with excellent, durable hardscapes like custom decking and stonework, Native Design turns ordinary yards into exceptional escapes. Call 865-310-3256 or visit nativetn.com.
Windrock Tales from the Trail. There I was, looking up at this seemingly insurmountable path forward. As I hopped out of the side-by-side to assess the challenge Trail 16 posed, my heart raced as I looked for the proper line to take on this double black diamond beast of a trail. A voice in the back of my head whispered, "Let's send it."
Windrock Park has over 300 miles of trails for you to experience ultimate adrenaline. Head to windrockpark.com to plan your adventure today.
At Average Amy's Coffee Corner, our coffee has caffeine, our muffins are cooked, and our services, well, we're here. Come on by for an average cup of joe.
Average doesn't build great businesses. Cumulus Digital does, outperforming industry benchmarks by more than 25%. We deliver smarter digital marketing to over 4,000 local businesses every month and drive real, measurable growth. You're not average. Your marketing results shouldn't be either. Visit cumulusdigital.com to start outperforming today.
Lunch was great. Market Square is such a fun spot.
Can we stop at a bathroom?
Are you all right?
I keep having stomach issues after eating, like diarrhea, gas and bloating, abdominal pain, and sometimes oily stools.
Sound familiar? Those stomach issues may actually be a pancreas issue called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. Creon pancrelipase may help manage EPI. Creon is a prescription medicine used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. Call 800-633-9110 or visit creoninfo.com to learn more. That's CREONinfo.com.
I'm asking my doctor about EPI and if Creon could help.
Hey, Dad. The pharmacy called. Sounds like you still haven't picked up your heart medication. Are you all right?
It's on all of us to know the signs, and essential community services are available to help. Don't let your call go unanswered. Call Adult Protective Services at 1-888-277-8366. 1-888-277-8366. Brought to you by the Tennessee Department of Human Services in this station.
It's time to transform your old, outdated kitchen into the dream space you and your family want. Kitchen Sales can make those dreams a reality. Kitchen Sales carries the largest selection of fine kitchen and bathroom cabinetry that ranges from a more affordable line all the way up to a fully custom line. See the selection for yourself at one of their two amazing showrooms, Hoyt Avenue, just off Cherry Street, and in the Town and Country Circle near Best Buy. For more information, go to kitchensales.net.
Kitchen Sales, Kitchen Sales. Cabinets and countertops, we are the place to shop. Come on down.
Matlock Tire has a reputation for being a little bit old school. They're proud to be known for their outstanding hometown customer service. They've been doing things that way for over 60 years. Matlock now offers new modern conveniences, such as family-friendly waiting areas, online appointment scheduling, and you can even shop for tires and see their current stock right from your computer or smartphone. They invite you to stop in to one of their convenient 5 locations or come see them online at MatlockTireService.com. Modern convenience, hometown service. Matlock Tire Service and Auto Repair.
Matlock Tire.
This is Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us. Load management, Josh, was suggested in the text box.
Josh, can you do this? La, 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 la. Go ahead, do it. La, 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 la.
I don't have any idea what's even going to happen when I try that.
Go ahead.
La, 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 la.
Ooh.
Like that.
Oh, man. Yes.
Should I just try to host it that way?
No.
The whole way through?
No, it sounds like someone kicked you below the belt.
Joel in Knoxville texted, start talking about the FDA, and you'll be indistinguishable from Robert Kennedy. How about that?
Man, those commitments over the weekend. Whew.
Talking about the NCAA, how about that? And then Tyler said, we were talking about prospects leaving their home states. Tyler, you gotta catch up on the facts. He said kind of like when a kid from Birmingham doesn't go to Bama. That's the real shame. Is he referring to you? Huntsville. Birmingham.
Golly. Tyler.
He's trying.
Oh, my God.
He's trying today.
What a miss.
I know.
What a swing and miss. You know those cartoons when, like, those baseball cartoons when the person gets 3 strikes on the same pitch?
Yeah.
That was Tyler. Like, he swung at the ball 3 times, same pitch, and was called out. Birmingham.
Yeah. Like Vandy and a Nashville Regional.
Goodness gracious. What a miss right there.
He's trying, man.
Hey, you know what's great, though? Tennessee's recruiting class, when you look at the makeup of the class and all the 4 stars, all the 5 stars, of course, all that stuff matters, where Tennessee, is ranked in the team rankings and the average, star rating, all that good stuff. But when you look at, and On3 does a good job with this, in-state, 38%, only 38% of Tennessee's commitments are from the state of Tennessee, 38%. The average distance is 343 miles, which backs up, it's not necessarily a theory, it's a point that has been proven that Carolinas, Virginia, there are states that touch Tennessee that Tennessee looks at as in-state recruiting. Average distance, 343 miles. That's 5-6 hours away, give or take. Now, Legend Bay, being from where he's from, increased the average on distance, being from Texas. But KJ McClain's from New Jersey, CJ Edwards is from New Jersey. But for the most part, all these other guys, man, comfortable driving distance. So the theory that you got to get every player in state, no, you don't. It's great to get the ones who are good, but you have to get the good ones no matter where they are.
Yeah, a couple guys to watch in state will be Joel Wyatt. He is the athlete that could play on offense. He could play at safety. He could play on the edge, where Tennessee's recruiting him. And then Craig Tut, a safety from Oakland in Murfreesboro.
What was that last name?
Craig Tut.
Oh, my goodness. You know what we could do with that? Do you know what we could do with that, man? Tut? Oh, dude. I hope he comes in and he's a baller if he comes here. He could be King Tut. Oh, man. We've been getting some really good names.
Yeah.
Lately. I appreciate the parents. I know Tut's last name, but I appreciate the parents for thinking outside the box in this generation.
I like Zayden.
Of baby names. No more Josh and John and Jason. Bunch of boring names. Freaking Legend. Let's go.
Legend's a little cooler than Josh.
Faison.
Faison's cool.
Heck yeah, man. That's all I got. Shout out to the parents. Tyreek's
cool.
Yeah, man. Kedrick's
cool.
Not Cedric. Kedrick. A little different, man.
Tennessee has a CJ and a KJ.
That's going to be confusing.
Sure.
Unless one of them is way better than the other one. In that case, it'd be pretty easy.
Right. We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah. Be really easy then.
For Tut, you have Tennessee versus Ole Miss.
Come on,
You have
man.
Tennessee versus Lane.
Come on, man. We got to win that one. I feel like Lane fell off a little bit.
Kiffin?
Yeah. Yeah, you don't feel it? I don't see a bunch of players going to Ole Miss. Maybe I'm just missing it, but I just.
Well, let's pull up the team rankings. So right now, if you go by the On3 industry, Tennessee is 15th. They're in the low 20s and 24/7, so they're rising. Rebels. Yeah, so the Rebels have 9 commitments in the class. Tennessee has 15, so they're back in terms of numbers, and they currently rank 31st.
That's what I'm saying. Man, they can finish strong.
Yeah, they'll add a bunch of players, but by comparison, South Carolina also has 9 commitments. South Carolina ranks 20th.
Yeah,
11 spots ahead of Ole Miss. So, Ole Miss does not have a class that will wow you. They have 6 3-star commitments, 3 4-star commitments so far.
Yeah, I mean, so what I was feeling was right. Like, I just felt like Lane wasn't tearing it up.
But the slogan is not commit to the SIP. It's transfer to the SIP.
I thought it was come to the SIP. Out of high school.
Maybe it is just come to the SIP.
Yeah, it's come to the SIP. Out of high school or portal.
They didn't do a subcategory of transfer to the SIP. Am I making that up? Because they have been more transfer marketing.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure they did that. But I mean, kudos to Lane for trying to make Mississippi sound cool.
There's only so much you can do.
There's only so much you can do. Call it the SIP. It's like calling Starkville, Stark Vegas. There's only so much you can do.
Yeah, I guess they use all. They use come to the SIP, commit to the SIP, transfer to the SIP. They use all of them.
Well, recruits ain't listening right now.
No, not as many commitments right now. That's why you can't let Craig Tut go. If he's a priority for you and he's a priority for Lane, you need to beat out Lane. Right?
Yeah. I mean, in Ole Miss, it makes sense. Ole Miss is not far. I mean, from Tennessee. I mean, any part of Tennessee. It's a good driving distance. So you certainly understand why Tennessee tend to be in 2-team battles with Ole Miss. It's close.
We've had multiple texts about Peerless Price. That's one of the coolest names Tennessee's had.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Peerless, he is pound for pound up there with anybody in terms of the cool factor in Tennessee history. He's a wide receiver who made 37 look cool.
Name was cool, and he was good.
He was very good and was a difference-making player, winning a national championship, including making plays in the national championship game.
And had swag.
Yep, all of the above.
Yeah.
And still loves Tennessee. He'll pop on social media with videos pulling for the Vols, watching them play.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Probably number one. If you had a cool list,
he's up there with anybody.
Yeah, he'd be number one probably. The coolest former Vols, he'd be number one.
Yep.
Sure.
Eric Berry had a pretty common. Eric's obviously a very common name, Berry, but he had he had a cool swag to him. He had a Heisman song written about him, a rap song by Soulja Boy, or not Swiper Boy. Excuse me.
Eric had that real quiet confidence about him.
Yeah. He was calm and cool.
Yeah. Yeah, but Peerless, I don't think anyone's topping Peerless when it comes to that category, for sure.
Zakai's a cool name. Zakai's cool.
Zakai is cool. He's gonna be real cool up in Detroit.
Yeah, summer league.
So I guess that whole appeals thing is kind of fading.
Yeah, I might have missed it. I didn't see anything written officially, but I would think that kind of does it, right? You're signing with the Pistons summer league team. I mean, I don't know how that works contractually, but he and Jordan Gainey both off to summer league. Meshack obviously was
Jordan with the Suns.
Yep,
that's a good spot for the Sun for Gainey because the Suns need help. They need big time help.
That thing fell off fast.
Oh my goodness, they need big time help, and that's a good culture for Zakai to compete in because you think about the mentality of that city. Mm-hmm. It lines perfectly with Zakai and where he came from, his journey here at Tennessee. It lines up perfectly. You think about the Detroit Lions, Pistons, they have a similar mentality. Actually, Lions got, Pistons had it first. So, I mean, that's a great fit culturally. And then you think about that's a young team that's tough as nails, that's right there on the brink of taking that next step. They really are. And I mean, got some VFL presence on that team, man. Got 3 of them so far. Is there another NBA team with 3 VFLs on it currently? I don't think so.
Yeah, with 3, I don't think so. Not that I can think of.
I don't think so.
So let's see. First summer league will take place starting this weekend. The California Classic, July 5th through the 8th. Salt Lake Summer City Summer League will be July 5th through the 8th as well. And then in Vegas, they'll start up July 10th.
If we tune in and check out Zakai Ziegler. July the 11th, NBA TV.
There you go.
Against the Knicks. And 13th and 15th. So put it on your calendar. 11th, 13th, 15th, and 17th.
All right, how about this to close out the segment? So Craig Tut, he would play defense. He'd be a safety. He has a pick 6. Feel free to workshop this with Mike if you need to. Tut down, Tennessee.
Oh, man. That's great. That's great. Yeah, that's
You
great.
like that?
I do like it.
Okay.
I do like it. That's perfect.
Okay. Shout out and credit to Jesse Smithy.
Yeah, that's
that
great.
5-star preps.
That's
Tut down, Tennessee.
That's awesome. Well, we got to make Jesse part of the recruiting pitch then.
Yeah, now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah, like Jesse, you need to link up with Tennessee. You need to make that part of the pitch, man. Like you can't go anywhere else. Tut down Ole Miss, that don't sound right. It doesn't hit the same.
Right.
It's Tut down Tennessee. There you go.
Yep.
That's perfect.
Get the graphic, get the sounder ready. He'll sign on the dotted line. All right, we'll come back. 865-656-9900. David says, Josh, have you been hanging out with any TCU alums? You sound like you got a horn frog in your throat today. We're getting there. 90 minutes to go on today's show. Thanks for hanging out with us on Josh and Swain.
It's Big Ticket, sponsored by Food City and Certified Angus Beef. You could win season tickets to one of the following: UT football, UT men's basketball, women's basketball, baseball, softball, the Knoxville Smokies, or the Ice Bears. Listen for where we'll be broadcasting. Show up and register to become a finalist. And at the end of the show, you could be one of 3 selected finalists. The grand prize drawing will be held on July 10th at Top Golf on Outlet Drive in Farragut. Complete details on our website at 991thesportsanimal.com. It's Big Tickets, sponsored by Food City and Certified Angus Beef. On your station for Tennessee sports, 99.1 The Sports Animal. Time now for a Sports Animals Sports Minute.
The Miami Dolphins are sending 3-time All-Pro cornerback Jalen Ramsey and tight end Jonnu Smith to the Steelers in exchange for 3-time All-Pro safety Minkah Fitzpatrick and a pick swap. The Dolphins will also send a 2027 7th-round pick to the Steelers and will receive a 5th-round pick in that same year in return. Ramsey gets a $1.5 million raise this season and will make over $26 million. Smith receives a 1-year contract extension worth $12 million, and Fitzpatrick returns to Miami, where he began his career when the Dolphins selected him in the first round back in 2018. Major League Baseball tonight, 6:40. Padres visit the Phillies. Pirates take on the Cardinals, 7 o'clock. Yankees take on the Blue Jays. Red Sox welcome the Reds. A's get the Rays at 7:30. 8 o'clock, Orioles take on the Rangers. And at 9:40, the Mariners host the Royals. The Diamondbacks take on the Giants. The U.S. men's national soccer team beat Costa Rica in a shootout in the quarterfinals yesterday. They'll take on Guatemala in the semifinals on Wednesday. I'm Joel Silverberg.
You know what's faster than your paycheck? Literally everything. It's time to get your pay up to speed. With Earnin, you can access your pay as you work instead of waiting days and weeks for a paycheck. Get up to $150 a day with a max of $750 between paydays. No interest, no credit checks, and no mandatory fees. Because, hey, it's your money. Download the Earnin app now to get it and join millions of people making any day payday. That's EARNIN. Earnin is not a bank. Access limits are based on your earnings and risk factors available in select states. Expedited transfer is available for a fee. Terms and restrictions apply. Visit Earnin.com for full details.
At Rick McGill Toyota, we have better prices, better selection, and more inventory. Over 100 new Toyotas in stock, like the 2025 Tacoma. Or shop our huge selection of certified Toyotas and pre-owned vehicles. Only at Rick McGill Toyota on the Airport Motor Mile.
Hey Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Farragut at 865-675-3999.
Want to have a stunning, bug-free, shaded room to enjoy the outdoors? A new deck with maintenance-free deck railing system. From design to installation, the team at Diversified has you covered. Call Diversified Enclosures and Screen now at 453-6780.
Sunandscreen.com.
Is your dripping faucet driving you crazy? Is your toilet running a marathon after every flush? Then call the local plumbing experts at Pipe Wrench Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today. We offer same-day service guaranteed for all your plumbing repair needs. And we've been voted best plumbing company in Knoxville 7 years in a row. All plumbing systems and fixtures eventually deteriorate over time, leading to a host of problems. And with changing seasons, you may be experiencing plumbing issues, such as leaking pipes, water heater failure, clogged drains or toilets, and even sewer line backups. If you need immediate plumbing repair services, including emergencies or after-hours assistance, the expert plumbers at Pipe Wrench can help. No matter what the problem is, call us to schedule an appointment for a complete assessment so we can identify the issue, provide the best long-term solution, and quickly fix your plumbing, drain, or sewer system. We also offer free on-site estimates on replacements, plus free second opinions on repairs. Call Pipe Wrench at 865-264-8090 or book online at pipewrench.com to schedule your appointment today.
You run a great local business. Unfortunately, it's buried on page 15 when people search for your service online. Thankfully, there's Cumulus Boost. Cumulus Boost helps your business increase your online presence. Don't get overshadowed by large corporations when your neighbors need your business the most. You work too hard to go unnoticed. Get a boost with Cumulus Boost today at cumulusboost.com. That's CUMULUS boost.com.
Hi, I'm Pat with ProSource Home Buyers, and I buy houses cash. If you have a house and you want to sell it fast at a fair price, call me, 865-500-3711. I pay cash and close as quickly as you'd like. I buy houses in any condition, any price range, in any location. I buy several houses per month and I want to buy more. I buy inherited houses, divorced houses, behind on payment houses. I even buy my tenant won't pay me the rent houses. Do you own a house that's in rough shape and needs thousands of dollars in repairs? Great. I love buying those houses. I buy vacant houses, abandoned houses, condemned houses, and even foreclosure houses. If you have a house and you want to sell it fast, call me at 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711. That's 865-500-3711.
In a flash, sell your house for cash. ProSource Home Buyers.
Johnson, I've been reading about this geofencing. Know anything about it?
Yeah, boss. We use geofencing through Cumulus Digital to help drive our sales.
How does it work?
We pick precise locations, and whenever a customer enters that location, they see our ads.
That's what I thought.
CumulusDigital.com. This report is sponsored by Payday. Hardworking people need a hardworking candy bar. Packed with peanuts and filled with golden caramel, Payday is definitely working hard for you. So grab one now to power you through the day. Payday Peanut Caramel Bar. Get to it.
Could it be that we hit a high of 90 for the 10th day in a row? Well, it will be really close with a stronger southwest wind at 10 to 15 and just a few high elevation thunderstorms outlining the Tennessee River Valley. Tuesday is the big plume of rainfall, setting up a much drier end to the week, including for Independence Day. The WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ben Cathy.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. This June, enjoy $20 off any service, whether it's driveway dumpsters, full-service junk removal, or demolition. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Never miss a second of sports. Download the updated Sports Animal app right now. Fair, honest sports conversation from 2 guys that define credibility. Here's Josh and Swain on 99.1, the Sports Animal.
Swain with another reminder as I sip on this medicine ball tea. It's also important to drink it while it's still hot.
It's 1:42, Josh. You're still sipping on it. We started the show with you sipping on it.
Well, it's a learning process. We'll be with you until 3 o'clock, the recruiting process.
Folks, this is the same guy who pours his water into a smaller cup to then drink water out of that cup from his water bottle. This is who we're talking about here.
That's true. I have a perfectly good bottle of water.
Yep.
I will take it from the bottle, pour it to the cup.
Yep.
And then pick up the cup and drink out of the cup.
Yep, that's you. Yep.
Yep.
You like extra steps.
Yep.
Simple as nowhere.
Also eat spinach leaves out of the bag.
I mean,
that's a shortcut.
That's simple.
Yeah.
That's simple.
So it all evens out time-wise.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, time is quickly approaching, everyone will say, thankfully, to the 2025 season. It's the last day of June. There's a story here at SaturdayDownSouth.com by Ethan Stone looking at the 5 most important newcomers for Tennessee football in 2025. Swain, I will run through the list for you quickly and then give me your immediate reaction. Then we can go from there. Number 5, Rodarius Jackson, wide receiver. Number 4, Wendell Moy, offensive lineman. Jackson is a freshman wide receiver. Moy is a transfer offensive lineman from Arizona. Number 3, cornerback Colton Hood. He's a transfer from Colorado. Number 2, true freshman offensive lineman David Sanders Jr. And number 1, not tough to guess this one, quarterback Joey Aguilar.
Okay.
Number 1 makes a ton of sense.
I got my opinion.
Okay.
After the break.
Okay, we'll come back. We'll catch up on time, sip a little tea, and go through the top newcomers for Tennessee in 2025 on the football field. That when we come back, Jason Swain's reaction right here on Josh and Swain.
Swipe left, swipe right. Dating has become very impersonal. But if one of those swipe rights has led you to the right person, I would like to invite you to stop by TK Wheeler Jewelers for a very personal visit. You'll find a gorgeous selection of engagement rings and bridal sets that you can actually try on before you decide. Bring the person you swiped right to TK Wheeler Jewelers today. One woman, one diamond, one place to go. TK Wheeler Jewelers in Oak Ridge next to Outback.
Hey guys, Trevor Bain here. When I'm on the racetrack, I always look for ways to go further, faster. And when it comes to banking, I need a checking account that does the same. Rewards checking from Southeast Bank pays me cash back with every debit card purchase over $10, gets me ACH deposits up to 3 days early, and has no monthly service fees. Taking my wallet the extra mile. Rewards checking from Southeast Bank. Checking that takes you further. Visit southeastbank.com or visit your nearest branch to open an account today.
Member FDIC, terms and conditions apply.
Since 1956, Standard Kitchen and Bath has been serving the East Tennessee area with professional kitchen and bath sales and design. Family owned and operated, Larry Finley and his son Scott offer custom and affordable cabinetry lines from quality brands like Soul Design Cabinetry. From remodeling to new construction, the professionals at Standard Kitchen and Bath can help you design any space. Call 694-0068, standardkitchen.com, or stop by the showroom, Kingston Pike, next to Grayson Hyundai. They're not just selling cabinets, but designs and ideas that will transform your kitchen or bath into something you'll love.
If you want a great-looking fence or secure entry gate that will stand the test of time, you need to call Stanley Fencing and Gate. Proudly serving East Tennessee since 2000, Stanley Fencing can customize your fence. Just tell Stanley Fencing your idea, they bring it to life. Offering chain link, vinyl, aluminum, wood fences. They even specialize in secure entry gates to protect your business. For customized fencing and gates backed by a warranty, choose the Stanley Fence family. Call 865-254-3844 or online at stanleyfence.com.
Hey Knoxville, it's your local State Farm agent, Josh Hemphill. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $889. Contact the Josh Hemphill team right here in Powell at 865-512-7542.
A farm, a family, and a tradition of premium fresh sausage that's lasted almost a century. Using only the freshest ingredients and finest cuts of meat for flavor that is locked in instantly. Each bite of Swaggerty's Farm sausage transports you back to a warm, cozy southern kitchen, leaving you satisfied and ready to take on the day. Swaggerty's Farm, quite possibly the best tasting sausage in America. Now available at your local retailers.
Johnson, our CFO needs some info for the IPO ASAP.
No problem, boss. Just search the web. Cumulus Digital has helped our SEO big time.
Speak English, Johnson.
Search engine optimization.
SEO, huh? That's A-OK.
CumulusDigital.com. At Ingles, we know the ever-present struggle of what am I going to make for dinner this week? That's why we started the Ingles table. It's all waiting for you at ingles-markets.com. Ingles. Low prices. Love the savings.
Looking for the sweetest deals in town? Look no further than 991thesportsanimal.com. Sweet deals are your chance to experience some of the finest restaurants and attractions East Tennessee has to offer, and these sweet deals are half off. So whether you're looking for pizza and sandwiches for lunch or a relaxing dinner with family and friends, Sweet Deals has it all. Visit 991thesportsanimal.com today and treat yourself to the sweetest deals in town. Sweet Deals, because everyone deserves a sweet deal.
Honey, we need a new roof.
Go to moshingles.com and get a quote in 60 seconds.
Are they any good?
Yeah, they're a top-rated roofing company in East Tennessee and A+ rated with the BBB.
Free instant quotes at moshingles.com.
Back on Josh and Swain. Thanks for being with us today alongside VFL and former Tennessee wide receiver Jason Swain. I am a raspy Josh Ward. Swain, at the end of the last segment, we had the top 5 newcomers for Tennessee football in 2025 according to Saturday Down South. I'll run through the list quickly again. Number 5, freshman wide receiver Radarius Jackson. Number 4, transfer offensive lineman Wendell Moy. Number 3, transfer cornerback Colton Hood. Number 2, freshman offensive tackle David Sanders Jr. Number 1, quarterback Joey Aguilar. Your reaction, what stands out when you see the list? What do you think about there?
Well, I think number 1 is accurate with Joey Aguilar. And I don't think it depends on him winning the job or not. Like, you need him to be good because him being good pushes everybody else to be good too. So, high tide raises all boats. You need him to be good. Mm-hmm. Because even if he's not the starter game 1, you still need him to be good enough to potentially come in and help you win if the other 2 young quarterbacks are not ready. So I do think he's number 1. I disagree with number 2. No, I agree with number 2. I disagree with number 3.
Number 2 is David Sanders. So number 3, cornerback Colton Hood.
Yeah, because if we're going to say that Joey Aguilar is number 1, and we look at the landscape of the quarterback room, and we see the youth, and we see the inexperience, and then we're going to say David Sanders Jr. is number 2, and he hasn't snapped the football, he hasn't played one snap of football, we got to put Wendell Moy at number 3. as a guy with experience who's playing in the interior that's going to help with the running game, which we know it was good last year. We need for it to continue to be good because that's going to help a first-time starting quarterback. That's going to help a passing game that has to take a step forward. I understand what's going on with Jamal McCoy, him bouncing back from the knee injury. But you still have other guys that have played football here at Tennessee. And so I wouldn't put Colton Hood at 3. I'm not saying he shouldn't be on the list, but I'm going to have the 2 offensive linemen right behind Joey Aguilar in front of Colton Hood. And then number 5 with Rodarius Jackson, I'm going to put him and Travis Smith Jr. Mm-hmm. I'm going to co-bracket those guys.
Yeah, choosing which freshman receivers is not an easy move because, one, we haven't seen a freshman receiver get a lot of opportunity under Josh Heupel. There's a better chance for it this year because of the need and the lack of experience elsewhere. But, yeah, Jackson or Travis Smith, either one. You'd love for both to be impact guys, but one of those guys will probably need to step up at some point and help.
Yeah, man, I could even replace any of these 5 guys. I mean, I think the 5 are right. I just think the order of the 5 needed some tweaking.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Pendleton is interesting as well because he could be your starting center.
Yes.
Could be a starter at guard, but could be the center. And if that's the case, that amplifies his importance.
Well, I mean, I don't mind – in that case, I don't mind dropping off Rodarius Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind dropping off the young receivers and putting Pendleton in because there's no Rodarius Jackson. There's no Travis Smith Jr. without the offensive line doing what they need to do. And we're replacing 4 starters. They should be – all of them should be on the list. If they are first – or if they're newcomers, which 3 of them are. So, yeah, like I'm putting those guys on the list right behind Joey Aguilar. And then I would put the young receivers.
Yep. Colton Hood, he's important both for depth as well as in the meantime before Jamal McCoy comes back, at least at full speed. We don't know when he will play his first game, but whenever that happens, we'll see how he plays. But it's probably a few games in.
Yeah, like you can get away with Colton Hood being a little bit further down the list.
Mm-hmm.
You have a defensive front, still good.
Right.
You got linebackers that need to take a step forward. Could have been better last year, but we expect them to be better, right? And then you have pieces around on the secondary, the Boo Jacksons of the world.
Boo Carter.
Boo Jackson. Boo Carter of the world. Ricky Gibson. Like, those guys have played.
Yeah, Jalen McMurray comes back.
Right, so you got experience around them. So you could buy some time. You can't do anything if the newcomers on offensive line don't come in and play well. You are screwed.
Yeah, it's four new starters.
Yeah.
Lance Hurd at left tackle, and then 4 new starters, left guard to right.
Yeah, I mean, think about how difficult it was last year when you had all those returning offensive linemen with Dylan Sampson, with talented Nico Iamaleava, with NFL wide receiver Dante Thornton. So you got to have that protection in the passing game. You got to have holes being open, guys standing on their blocks, moving people. So I'm going with the 3 offensive linemen. 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, if any of them are disappointing, that could be a big problem for the offensive line.
Could be. Especially when you have a first-time starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Like you have to be good around the first-time starting quarterback. Everyone's job just got more. It's more important. It's more vital for those guys to produce and do their job. No different than a freshman quarterback starting. You got a first-time starting quarterback. You want to make it as easy as possible for him. You don't want to say, all right, 2013, 2014, we got to go with this guy because he's mobile quarterback. Because our offensive line is not good. You don't want to be put in that position. And the way to do that is everyone elevate their game.
All righty, we have 1 hour to go. Josh and Swain here, presented by Junk Be Gone. JunkBeGone.biz is the website. Great local company, making our show happen each and every day. We have another hour to go, inviting you to join us. You can call or text at 865-656-9900. That's how you can be a part of the show.
Scotty.
Alongside Jason Swain, I'm Doc Rivers, right here on Josh and Swain.
If you want a great-looking fence or secure entry gate that will stand the test of time, you need to call Stanley Fencing and Gates. Proudly serving East Tennessee since 2000, Stanley Fencing can customize your fence. Just tell Stanley Fencing your idea, and they'll bring it to life, offering chain link, vinyl, aluminum, and wood fencing. They even specialize in secure entry gates to protect your business. For customized fencing and gates backed by a warranty, choose the Stanley Fence family. Call 865-254-3844 or online at stanleyfence.com.
Don't let popsicles and muddy puddles of summer take over your home. Call Zero Res Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning. Zero Res, they don't use dirt-attracting soap, leaving you a healthy home every time. Take advantage of the summer sale for 15% off all services. That's 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, and more when you mention me, Tyler Ivinson, the Sports Animal, to secure this deal. Or you can book online, ZeroResKnoxville.com. And ask about Zero Res's commercial cleaning, too. Zero Res, all they leave is clean. Want to create a beautiful outdoor space? Call Tennessee Deck and Fence. We're your local deck and fence experts. We offer a no-pressure approach so you can relax as our team works with you to design a deck or fence that perfectly suits your needs and style. We use only the highest quality materials and expert craftsmanship to ensure a long-lasting, beautiful product. Call us today, 865-304-0955, or you can visit TennesseeDeckandFence.com for a free consultation. Let's create a backyard you're going to love.
Fireworks. Gorilla Fireworks. Free fireworks just for stopping in. A free gorilla for the kids. A free American flag for everyone. The largest selection of Black Cat and M80 fireworks. The largest selection of mortars and artillery shells. 2 floors of fireworks shopping fun. 10 super tent locations throughout Sevier County. Get details and coupons at GorillaFireworksUSA.com. Highway 66, Sevierville. Look for the giant red gorilla for best selection and lowest prices. Gorilla Fireworks.
Hey, Dad. The pharmacy called. Sounds like you still haven't picked up your heart medication. Are you all right?
It's on all of us to know the signs, and essential community services are available to help. Don't let your call go unanswered. Call Adult Protective Services at 1-888-277-8366. 1-888-277-8366. Brought to you by the Tennessee Department of Human Services in this station.
Wedby Insurance is Knoxville's premier auto owners insurance agency. Since 1972, the staff at Wedby has made it a point to provide personalized, prompt, and professional service. Whether you need personal or commercial coverage, Wedby Insurance and Auto Owners Insurance can provide you with a coverage that fits your needs and your budget. For your home, your life, your car, or your business, Wedby Insurance will be there for your family. Contact them at WedbyInsurance.com. That's WHEDBEE Insurance.com.
I'm David Brewster, owner of Aqua Clear Water Systems. The next time you're hauling heavy bottles of water, think, why am I doing this? With an award-winning Connecticut water system from Aqua Clear, I could make my own clean, fresh water. Better than bottled. Give us a call at 865-694-1725 or find us on the web at aquaclearws.com.
Aqua Clear, we'll change your water. It'll change your life.
When it comes to weight loss, one size does not fit all. At Bragg Weight Loss and Wellness, powered by Nutrimost, Dr. Terry Bragg provides the educational tools you need to manage your weight. No prepackaged foods and no counting points. Dr. Bragg uses a team approach, creating a personalized roadmap to a healthy lifestyle, including food plan, supplements, and support. Most participants lose 20 pounds in 40 days. For more information, go to BraggWeightLossAndWellness.com and start living your most healthy life.
This has been a paid announcement.
Listen for details on Big Ticket. Brought to you by Food City and Certified Angus Beef on WNML AM Knoxville, WNML FM Friendsville, a Cumulus Media Station, 99.1, the Sports Animal.
This is Andrew Bogish with a Sports Minute. The Islanders drafted Canadian defenseman Matthew Schaefer first overall in last week's draft and added a pink ribbon to the jersey they gave him on stage because Schaefer's mom, Jennifer, died of breast cancer just 16 months ago. The teenager kissed the ribbon and pointed to the sky. It was a beautiful gesture by the Islanders, and if you want to be high class on the ice, it starts by being that way off it. I'm Andrew Bogish.
Everyone has a fave Wendy's Frosty flavor. And when you're choosing from chocolate or vanilla, it's not that hard. But now, there's all new Frosty Swirls and Frosty Fusions. So try picking your fave from Oreo Brownie Fusion, Pop-Tarts Strawberry Fusion, Strawberry Swirl, Brownie Batter Swirl, Caramel Swirl, and Caramel Crunch Fusion. Not so easy now, huh? For a fresh way to Frosty, gotta be Wendy's. Open till midnight or later.
Participating U.S. Wendy's. Hours may vary by location. Oreo is a trademark of Mondelez International Group. Pop-Tarts is a trademark of Kellogg North America Co. LLC. Used with permission.
If you are 50 or older, it is recommended that you get vaccinated against pneumococcal pneumonia, a potentially serious bacterial lung disease that can disrupt your life for weeks. If you're an adult 19 to 49 with certain underlying medical conditions like asthma, diabetes, chronic heart disease, or COPD, vaccination is also recommended. Talk to your doctor about vaccination today and learn more at lung.org/protectyourself. Furnished by the American Lung Association in collaboration with Pfizer.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. This June, enjoy $20 off any service, whether it's driveway dumpsters, full-service junk removal, or demolition. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Welcome into hour number 3 of Josh and Swain. Chip texted in and said, Josh, I wish you would use the text box to speak. We don't have any kind of AI that we could have used where I say something and then it uses somebody else's voice.
Oh, if that was the case, then I would do the whole show in Morgan Freeman's voice.
Yeah. Freeman used to be an option on Waze, you know, the Maps app.
Yeah. I can't do that.
I don't think he's on there anymore.
No,
but,
I couldn't. Yeah. Christina Aguilera is mine.
Is that right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Red light camera ahead. They're trying to catch us. Trying to do us dirty, and not the good way. I'm telling you, man, that's mine.
That's good.
Every time there's a red light camera up ahead, my kids love it. So we wrote Christina Aguilera on mine.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I've had the sound turned off for a long time. I need to get that turned back on. I used to have Freeman. Second time to mention him on the show, John Legend, if he were on there, he's got a smooth voice.
Yep.
Go with him.
Yep.
We were talking about Legend Bay earlier. He's a Tennessee commit. Coolest name in the class.
No doubt about it.
Legend walking in day one.
If Legend Bay was a baseball player, his walk-up song would have to be Hurricane Chris. Yeah. Hey, baby. That would be perfect.
Yep.
But he's not a 5-star in baseball, so Tony Vitello's saying no thanks. But Tony Vitello said, yes, sir.
Well, when the class gets introduced in a basketball game, maybe Sterl can hit that real quick when Legend Bay walks out.
Sterl could
They're
do
still
that.
away.
I mean, Sterl could do that, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Sterl could do that.
Sterl did not take too kindly to the EA Sports ranking of Neyland Stadium outside the top 10 toughest places to play. Brought it up at Sports Fest the other day, and he was...
Why do you think he took offense?
He's a part...
Exactly.
He's a part of what makes the environment what it is.
Yeah, a slap in the face of Sterl.
Slap in the face.
Yeah.
But we got Sterl's back.
Sterl was hot.
He was.
He was heated.
Man, Sterl also, he rivals you. You have different personalities, I think that's fair to say. But he rivals you in delivering his distaste for the University of Alabama as well. He does not like Alabama.
He does not. Yeah, I shared a little bit of that. You love to toss that on the tee for me.
Love it.
And so I told folks, I'm not turning the other cheek. I don't need any therapy sessions. I don't want to sit on anyone's couch. I'm gonna hate Alabama.
You have not forgotten. You have not forgiven.
I will not. I will not turn the other cheek. The cheek is staying right where it is. I got a cheek for Bama fans, but we'll keep it moving.
It's good. That's good. It's good to keep that.
Yeah. Well.
You'll be back down in Tuscaloosa coming up in mid-October.
Don't remind me,
One of the big games for the season.
Don't remind me. The good thing about that trip is my best friend lives in Birmingham. I get a chance to see him.
There you go.
That's the best part about the trip, and us getting a chance to beat Alabama. If we do that will be
that'll make it worthwhile.
Yeah. And my best friend down there is an Auburn fan, so we both hate Bama.
Bill texted in Crossville. I'll kind of reshape the question, but he asked about the young wide receivers trying to get acclimated with a new group of wide receivers. So Joakim Dotson came in during the summer, but Travis Smith and Rodarius Jackson were here during the spring. They did work with Merklinger and George McIntyre during the spring, obviously worked with Nico. He is no longer here. Now Joey Aguilar. So I guess all the wide receivers are young. But whether we're talking about the newcomers or just the wide receivers themselves, working with a new group, what do you think that's been like? What is important with 4 weeks to go, roughly, before the start of camp? We're at about a month out.
Well, it's really important for whoever the leader is to understand their role, their job. Like, you're the leader of the pack. Like, you have a super, super important responsibility. And you don't want the blind leading the blind. And sometimes we have a group of young players that can happen. And so I can tell you, like, my group, my senior year, became what it was because, you had two seniors and, redshirt junior and Meacham that, we've been here for a while. And so we led the group and we kind of practiced to a standard, played to a standard. And it's important for whoever that is inside that wide receiver group to understand that, because whoever it is, they're young. They don't have a lot of seniority here. I mean, Chris Brazel transfer, who played last year. Mike Matthews was a freshman last year, played less than him. But I would tell each one of those guys, or whoever's going first in drills, every day of practice, you have a responsibility. You can't have bad days. You're first in drills. You have to set the tone. Drops are contagious. Sloppy route running, not focused on assignments, that stuff is contagious. If the first guy in line messes it up, it sets a bad tone for the rest of that drill and practice. So it's just really important that Kelsey Pope drills that to whoever the first two guys are, because when I was a freshman and I jumped in line to do the individual drills, you watch who's first and second. You see how they do it, and then you copy what they do. Like, that's how you learn. And so you don't want to learn the wrong thing. And it's a bad look when you have the position coach having to correct the first guy in line over and over and over, especially when it comes to, like, intensity and focus and effort. So but this will be the most Kelsey Pope will have to coach during this time in Tennessee because the group is young. It's like when you have veteran guys in your room, you don't have to coach as much. I mean, you let them take over. It's like Rick Barnes. You think he had to do much coaching in the huddle with Zakai Ziegler and Jamal Meshack. But when you have a young group, and I would look at this group as a group, even though they are experienced coming from other schools, they're not experienced playing for Rick Barnes.
Yeah, Zakai, Gainey, Meshack, they knew it all.
They knew.
Remember last season of video, I guess the TV happened to catch it, but Vescovy in a timeout was breaking down what they were doing.
Took the board.
Yeah, to Tobe maybe.
Yeah.
I don't recall the player, but he took the board and was breaking down what they were doing because the players had done it so much that they were able to help lead in that way as well.
Yeah, you've heard coaches all the time say, they want a player-led team rather than a coach-led team. That doesn't mean that the coach don't do anything, but like you want players holding players accountable. You want players understanding what they need to do and doing it without being told. Like, as a parent, you don't want to keep telling your young kid to do this, do that, do this every single day. At some point, they know, I get up, I brush my teeth, I wash my face, I handle this.
Yeah.
It gets really annoying when you have to constantly remind a toddler to do it or a young kid to do it. But once they get older, they know the standard. They know what they are expected to do, and they do it because they want to and they know they need to. That's when it gets easier, I think, for a coach, is when you sit back and watch your junior, watch your senior do it the right way and then hold the other guys accountable without you having to do it. Because if you having to do it all the time, what does it say about the pride of the older guys? Like, you see these young guys not doing it right, it don't bother you that they're not doing it right enough to say something about it, enough to try to help them. You don't have to do it in a mean way, but step up and help them. Don't always allow the coach to have to do it. That's all I'm saying.
That's good stuff. 865-656-9900. In the text box, Skeet says, I wish I could get my ways to sound like Titans Bill's voice.
Tradition.
You have to protect this lane.
Oh, man.
I'd love to have John Wilkerson be my ways voice.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hello, Kingston Pike. Every time you make a turn. How about that? That'd be good.
Oh, man. I'm on board with that. Yes. We got to get that going, make that happen.
Can we create like a third-party Vols-related app? Maybe we get connected. I mean, you're already in there with the Vol Network, and we can just get the VolNet voices and then sell it to Waze, and we're good to go. What do you think?
That's a good idea. I think Tennessee fans would buy that up.
Yeah. All right. Trademark.
Yeah.
So we're good, right?
Yeah, I want to hear Brian Rice rip on people that are either tailgating him or just cutting line. Cut him off. That'd be great too. Look at you, man. You got good ideas, man.
Hey, now we're making some moves here.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Drink your tea, man.
With struggle comes future possibilities.
Opportunity, yeah.
All right, we'll come back. Jason Swain's here. I'm Butch Jones like Josh Ward on Josh and Swain.
Be here this afternoon at 5 for 30 uninterrupted minutes of talking sports. Breaking only to give you 30-second traffic updates and then straight back to sports. No Huddle, powered by USS, proud Vol sponsor and foundation expert United Structural Systems. For all your foundation and waterproofing needs.
They guarantee their best.
Call USS. No Huddle this afternoon at 5.
I know there can be a lot of uncertainty involved in planning your financial life. Modern retirement strategies demand an approach that acknowledges the unpredictability of markets, increasing life expectancies, and the ever-changing economic system that surrounds personal finance. Hi, this is Jim Brogan, and at Brogan Financial, we serve our clients in helping them achieve their life goals for retirement and beyond. Visit us online at broganfinancial.com to learn more about how to take control of your financial future.
Lunch was great. Market Square is such a fun spot.
Can we stop at a bathroom?
Are you all right?
I keep having stomach issues after eating, like diarrhea, gas and bloating, abdominal pain, and sometimes oily stools.
Sound familiar? Those stomach issues may actually be a pancreas issue called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. Creon pancrelipase may help manage EPI. Creon is a prescription medicine used to treat people who can't digest food normally because their pancreas doesn't make enough enzymes.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy or rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you are allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon. Call 800-633-9110 or visit creoninfo.com to learn more. That's CREONinfo.com.
I'm asking my doctor about EPI and if Creon could help.
At Average Al's Furniture Warehouse, our sofas have cushions, our tables have 4 legs, our recliners recline. So come on by for a perfectly average experience.
Cumulus Digital doesn't stop at average. We work with more than 4,000 local businesses every month, delivering campaigns that beat industry averages by over 25%, driving real, measurable growth. You're not average. Your results shouldn't be either. Visit cumulusdigital.com to start outperforming today.
Hey, Dad. The pharmacy called. Sounds like you still haven't picked up your heart medication. Are you all right?
It's on all of us to know the signs, and essential community services are available to help. Don't let your call go unanswered. Call Adult Protective Services at 1-888-277-8366. 1-888-277-8366. Brought to you by the Tennessee Department of Human Services in this station.
I remember when I was a little boy and every day we had fresh milk delivered by our friend Fred. You see, Fred was our milkman and he always had a smile on his face. He went about his business with joy and he served his customers well. He would deliver our milk ice cold in those glass bottles and right to our doorstep. It seems like that good old-fashioned, joyful service is a thing of the past these days. Well, not here at the Bed Store. We believe that when you choose to buy your mattress from us, that we should make your entire experience a great one. When we deliver your bed, we literally roll out a red carpet to make sure that we show your home the utmost respect, and we put little mints on your new pillows. We go over, above, and beyond because you deserve that kind of old-fashioned tuck-you-in service. Right now at the Bed Store, you can get well tucked into any Tempur-Pedic mattress and get up to $300 in free sleep accessories, and we'll deliver that Tempur-Pedic locally for free. Come see us at any one of our 8 convenient area locations today or shop with us at bedstore.com. The Bed Store, well, we'll even tuck you in.
What if you could get a 365 days comfort guarantee to adjust the firmness or softness of your mattress? What if you could get a 2-sided flippable mattress at factory direct pricing? What if it came with a warranty of up to 20 years? What if you could watch your mattress being handmade right here in the Knoxville factory? You can at Brothers Bedding Mattress Factory. Brothers Bedding understands what it means to be local, high quality, excellent service, and a name you can trust for over 85 years. BrothersBedding.com.
Free on the radio, free on the app, free on our website. You can hear 99.1, The Sports Animal, free anytime, anywhere.
The hottest sports stories of the day, broken down to their very core with honest, informed opinions. Here's Josh and Swain on The Sports Animal.
Welcome back into Josh and Swain. Thank you for being with us today. Jason Swain's here, VFL, former Tennessee wide receiver. I'm Josh Ward. We are getting closer to Media Day season. Jason Swain. SEC Media Days will be in 2 weeks. The players attending on behalf of the SEC schools, I don't believe have been announced yet. That should happen soon. But for Big 10 and Big 12 Media Days, their attendees have been announced. There are 5 players that go to Big 12 Media Days. Colorado is taking 2 quarterbacks. So they have a quarterback battle, and they are taking both transfer quarterback Caden Salter, former Tennessee signee, and highly touted true freshman Julian Lewis. So Deion Sanders is taking the veteran and the newcomer at quarterback to Media Days.
Both are newcomers.
Both are newcomers. You're right. You're right.
And Caden Salter was a former Tennessee quarterback.
Yep, he did arrive on campus.
Yeah.
And he was dismissed before his freshman season.
Mm-hmm.
He went to Liberty and excelled there.
He sure did.
And then he transferred to Colorado.
What's weird about that dynamic with Colorado is not only do you have two quarterbacks, but you have two guys that have never taken a snap in Colorado.
Yep.
Like, to me, that's more alarming than taking two quarterbacks. It's the fact that you're taking someone that's never taken a snap on your football team.
Well, at Big Ten Media Days, there is a quarterback who's never taken a snap.
Who's that?
That is UCLA quarterback Nico Iamaleava. He is on the travel list. He will be at Big Ten Media Days.
Well, of course, who else can go for UCLA? I mean, you booted the poor quarterback you had before to bring him in.
Yeah.
Of course, you got to take him, which I think is a risky move. But this is the same school that had their coach up there talking about UCLA being in LA is an interesting fact. So
us in USC.
Yeah, us in USC. We know Foster. So yeah, I mean,
imagine Josh Heupel at the first media days he attended.
He should do it.
Yeah, we're in Knoxville, Tennessee. There's also Vanderbilt. They're in Nashville, both from Tennessee.
Yeah.
So that's a few weeks away, but July 24th, UCLA will be at Big Ten Media Days in Vegas, and Nico will be there.
Big Ten in Vegas.
Yeah.
Nothing says Big Ten like Vegas, right? Big Ten has always been in Indianapolis because it's a central location.
Yep.
But I guess
that was.
I guess that was Big Ten's way to throw those West Coast schools a bone.
Yep. So they do 3 days, 6 schools per day at media days in Vegas. So Nico will be there, representing UCLA. I imagine that'll be his first public appearance in front of cameras and microphones since he left Tennessee.
Again, a guy that's never taken a snap for the team is representing the team. Is weird to me.
Should Tennessee take Joey Aguilar?
No. You should stay home. Tennessee got Miles Kittelman.
I'm sure he'll be on the list.
That should be going.
I would think Arion Carter will be on the list.
That's a good one.
Jamon McCoy would be, but coming off the ACL injury, I don't think so. So Bryson Eason is a candidate, veteran defensive lineman.
No, I would go with Andre Turntine.
Turntine, yeah, you could take him.
Yeah, I would go with Turntine.
Turntine does well with microphone, veteran who's played a lot.
Yeah, he would do a good job. Bryson Eason would do a good job. Kitzelman, listen, he going.
Kitzelman's a no-brainer.
I would be shocked.
Yep.
Yeah, that's who I would roll with, for sure. But another thing about Nico, it wasn't like he was all that good anyways.
Yeah, he's not going to get any all Big Ten love, I wouldn't think.
I'm talking about like.
Oh, you mean in front of the media?
In front of the media.
Yeah, I mean he wasn't terrible. He just didn't say a ton.
He just didn't say a ton.
Yeah.
You gotta have command when and a presence when you're the quarterback.
Yeah. But
I
he did a lot. He has a lot of media experience at this point.
But I was hoping he would grow into that this year, and he may do that. At UCLA's Big Ten press conferences. He may do a good job. I hope he does. But for Tennessee, I think Kitzelman, Turntine, you can go Arion Carter if you want to, but I would go, Eason. I would, who I really want to take, just because.
Joshua Josephs.
You already know.
Dog.
Mm-hmm. You know who we got coming back on defensive line? Let me let y'all know. Dog.
No, I would, if I were given a vote, and you can guess confidently that I'm not, I would vote Joshua Josephs to be there.
We want Joshua Josephs. Yes.
Yeah, offensively, you don't have many returning guys to consider. You have Lance Hurd on the offensive line. You have Chris Brazzell.
We want Boo Carter. Talking about going belt to butt. It's going to be a lot of belt to butt in the SEC this year. Letting y'all know.
Swain, I know that they are very happy to have you as a part of the Vol Network team, but I don't think they will be consulting with you.
Ramon's no better when it comes to this type of stuff. No. He's more petty than me.
That's right. Team Petty will be left to the analyst work.
Oh, man.
Not the Media Days roster.
Listen, if they ask Ramon who we should take to SC Media Days, and it was for entertainment purposes, he would say the same.
So he would say the same.
Yeah.
No, Ramon might say, take Wendell Moyen, take Sam Pendleton.
Oh, yeah.
Get those guards some love.
No, thank you.
What's the problem?
No, thank you.
So Nico will be at Big Ten Media Days coming up in about 3.5 weeks.
You gotta play. I just feel like you have to play a snap for the team that you're representing, unless you coming in as that dude, and your team lacks presence like that player possesses.
Yeah, like I would think Miami would take Carson Beck.
Perfect example. Perfect example. I mean, you got to take him. But I would kind of err on the side of, we kind of need you to know something about the team, play the snap here before you go representing us at Media Days. But you put in the work during the offseason. You train. You've been there for 6-7 months. You develop relationships. And the team kind of gravitates towards you and sees you as a leader already. You got to go. But you have to understand the temperature of your own team.
Well, remember Bruce Feldman last week said UCLA kind of needed this from a visual standpoint.
Oh, yeah.
Not much pop with UCLA football.
No.
They want to show, hey, we got the Southern California quarterback here at UCLA.
Yeah. You think Nico's going to wear pajamas at Media Days?
I hope so.
I hope so, too. Like, I hope he wears pajama pants and then a pajama shirt that looks like, a tuxedo shirt.
Yeah.
But I hope it's like a pajama shirt. Hope he wears that. I think that'd be great.
He probably won't.
He probably won't. No, I'm rooting for him, though.
Yep. David says Josh sounds like 98, 12-0. What do you think?
You sound like 98?
Sound like 98.
You sound better.
You think I sound better than the start? Medicine ball working?
I know you sound better than the start. You sounded terrible at the beginning of the show.
Thank you. Yep.
That's why I asked you, what did you do this weekend? Did you go screaming at a rock concert, or did you do anything to help yourself, Josh? Or you just think about yourself? You didn't care about the show? But you sound a whole lot better, man. You sound 50% better.
If the little Wardos had maybe acted a little better over the last couple of days,
you wouldn't have to scream and yell at them.
That's right.
No, you sound better. Imagine how you would have sounded if you actually drank the tea when it was warm.
Man, could have made the difference.
Yeah, big time difference.
We got asked about this in the text box earlier before we close out this segment, and before I forget, how do I sound? Probably better than Tyler and Will feel after the Page sisters gave them the business at their wrestling match on Friday night. How'd they do? Tyler and Will did their best. That's how they did.
Is that what Vanderbilt football says? Every year in the SEC? They did their best.
How'd they do? They did their best.
They did their best. Results don't matter. It's about the effort. They did their best.
But hey, if you're outmatched, you're outmatched.
True.
But they put on a show. Credit to them.
I mean, what did they expect?
They probably expected what they got.
Exactly.
We'll come back. 30 minutes to go. 865-656-9900 to be a part of the show. We have an Atta Boy to hand out thanks to Native Design in our next segment right here on Josh and Swain.
Big Tickets, sponsored by Food City and Certified Angus Beef. Complete details are available at 991thesportsanimal.com. It's the biggest ticket giveaway ever on 99.1 The Sports Animal. Sports Animals Sports Minute.
The Miami Dolphins are sending three-time All-Pro cornerback Jalen Ramsey and tight end Jonnu Smith to the Steelers in exchange for three-time All-Pro safety Minkah Fitzpatrick and a pick swap. The Dolphins will also send a 2027 seventh-round pick to the Steelers and will receive a fifth-round pick in that same year in return. Ramsey gets a $1.5 million raise this season and will make over $26 million. Smith receives a one-year contract extension worth $12 million, and Fitzpatrick returns to Miami, where he began his career when the Dolphins selected him in the first round back in 2018. Major League Baseball tonight, 6:40. Padres visit the Phillies. Pirates take on the Cardinals. 7 o'clock. Yankees take on the Blue Jays. Red Sox welcome the Reds. A's get the Rays at 7:30. 8 o'clock. Orioles take on the Rangers. And at 9:40, the Mariners host the Royals. The Diamondbacks take on the Giants. The U.S. men's national soccer team beat Costa Rica in a shootout in the quarterfinals yesterday. They'll take on Guatemala in the semifinals on Wednesday. I'm Joel Silverberg.
Don't let popsicles and muddy puddles of summer take over your home. Call Zero Res Carpet and Air Duct Cleaning. Zero Res, they don't use dirt-attracting soap, leaving you a healthy home every time. Take advantage of the summer sale for 15% off all services. That's 15% off carpet, air ducts, area rugs, and more when you mention me, Tyler Ivanson, the Sports Animal, to secure this deal. Or you can book online, ZeroResKnoxville.com. And ask about Zero Res's commercial cleaning, too. Zero Res, all they leave is clean.
Progressive Commercial Insurance flexes to fit your business's needs. From quick repairs to adjustable coverages and even payment options, Progressive Commercial makes it easy to get what you need. Quote today in as little as 6 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Johnson, I've been hearing about this internet thing. Anything to it?
Yeah, boss. We had Cumulus Digital design and run our website.
Will an internet help our sales?
Already has. Plus, Cumulus Digital helps us rank high on search engines.
Whoa, one thing at a time, Johnson.
CumulusDigital.com.
Get ready for the 2025-26 Lady Vols basketball season. Coming off a Sweet 16 run in the first season under head coach Kim Caldwell, Lady Vol basketball season tickets are on sale now. With the top portal class and the second-ranked high school class, the Lady Vols are set for a big season ahead. Be in the Food City Center for the action all season long. Secure your seats today at allvols.com.
The big dog of heating and cooling is now looking for more techs to join the pack. Chancey & Reynolds is now hiring HVAC duct mechanics and technicians. Providing a great benefits package, paid vacation, and holidays, these are full-time positions for those who want a career, not just a job. Chancey & Reynolds, in business for more than 40 years, is a York Heating and Air Specialty company. Apply in person at 614 Van Street or call 865-525-5076.
The big dog of heating and cooling. The big dog.
Today, we're on a quest for the ever-elusive local business. However, our search is difficult as big-name national companies overshadow their smaller competitors. If only these local businesses knew about Cumulus Boost. Cumulus Boost can increase their online presence in ways that go beyond basic SEO. Aha! A mom-and-pop shop victory! Get found by more customers with Cumulus Boost at cumulusboost.com. That's CUMULUS Boost.com.
The minute folks step into Dollywood, I want them to feel the wonder of my Smoky Mountains and to fill their hearts with all the good and beautiful things in this big old world, and to cherish all the little moments they get to be together.
Enjoy thrilling rides, award-winning entertainment, and delicious new seasonal flavors. Plan your visit at Dollywood.com.
Dollywood. Love every moment.
His Security and Technology, your one-stop shop for all your security and technology needs. We offer state-of-the-art security systems to protect your home or business, as well as cutting-edge technology solutions to enhance your daily life. Our team of experts is dedicated to providing top-quality service and support. Contact His Security Technology today to learn more about how we can help you stay protected and connected. 865-474-9495 or visit hissecurity.com. In God we trust, all others we monitor.
When you're preparing for your presentation, what you say matters. Your delivery matters. The quality matters. Your image matters. So trust Image Matters, Knoxville's most respected office technology dealer, to create the image you want. Image Matters is locally owned and operated, offering total document output solutions to fit both your needs and budget. From multifunction printers to production printing, backed by customer service that's second to none. To learn how Image Matters can help you, visit ImageMattersInc.com or call 865-212-3600. Technology you need, people you trust.
This report is sponsored by the International Hot Rod Association.
The International Hot Rod Association Outlaw
Nitro Series
is back. 5 events, 4 locations.
1 explosive season.
Top fuel, funny cars, promos. You are in the stands. Get your tickets now at IHRA.com. It's IHRA.com.
Could be looking at day 10 in a row of the heat wave at or above 90 degrees. We're going to right around there later in the valley, a little warmer at the foothills. Also triggering a couple thunderstorms on the Cumberland Plateau and Crab Orchard Mountains with a stronger southwest wind. Lower 70s overnight, but much drier for the 4th. From the WVLT First Alert Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ben Cathy.
The Josh and Swain Show is brought to you by Junk Be Gone. This June, enjoy $20 off any service, whether it's driveway dumpsters, full-service junk removal, or demolition. Junk Be Gone, the bee's knees of junk removal for 2 decades.
Presented by Junk Be Gone, junkbegone.biz, making the show happen each and every day. Thank you for hanging out with us. The Steelers and Dolphins made a trade happen earlier today, Swain. It is official. Pittsburgh announcing it just a little bit ago. Pittsburgh acquired cornerback Jalen Ramsey, tight end Jonnu Smith, and a 2027 7th-round pick from the Miami Dolphins in exchange for safety Minkah Fitzpatrick and a 2027 5th-round pick. So a DB swap with safety Minkah Fitzpatrick going back to Miami. That's where he began his career. Mm-hmm. And Jalen Ramsey will go play cornerback with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Steelers also add Jonnu Smith to the offense. Third time he will have played in an offense with Arthur Smith leading the way. Played for him in Nashville with the Titans as well as in Atlanta with the Falcons. So
Steelers look like they're trying to make a run, man.
Yeah.
I mean, get DK Metcalf, you got Aaron Rodgers, you bring in Jalen Ramsey. I mean, I still don't know who wins the trade between – because Minkah was playing, I thought, at a pretty high level. Poor Minkah, man. Like, I'm sure he was so thrilled to leave Miami outside the weather and play for the Pittsburgh Steelers organization, and now he has to go back.
They're probably not going to play for a lot in Miami this year.
No. It's just not tough enough. Football is a game of toughness. So you got to have the big play potential, the explosive plays. You got to have it, but you still have to have that toughness about you. Miami, they don't have it.
Yep. But Minkah has it, so he'll come in and try to lead on defense as he heads back to Miami. So some NFL news there. I saw that Shams Charania on ESPN said, hey, some big deals are going to happen tonight in the NBA. So we'll see what happens. LeBron opted in with the Lakers. James Harden, new 2-year deal with the Clippers.
Well, I'm just waiting on Don't Connect's new team.
Let's see what happens. Does he get moved?
Yeah, I just think it's a foregone conclusion that he's going to get moved. When they tried to move him in the season, they need centers because they didn't really pick up one in the draft like that. So they need to get centers, and it's not like they have a ton of like draft capital. So, but they have some young pieces, and I think Dalton Knecht will be part of what they offer.
Yep. So something for Tennessee fans to pay attention to. Dalton Knecht, does he stay a Laker, or does he get moved again? The Hornets tried to trade for Dalton with Mark Williams, and on draft night, they moved him again. Williams is now with the Phoenix Suns, so we'll see if the Lakers end up doing the same. Something to pay attention to with off-season moves, both in the NFL today with the trade and the NBA free agency and trade market. It is brewing. As we continue right here on Josh and Swain, we hand out today's Atta Boy.
I just wanted to come by and congratulate you on the great work you've been doing.
I like your style. You remind me of a young me.
Failure is not an option.
That boy is good.
Hoes, remind yourself, nobody built like you. You design yourself.
Atta Boy.
So we hand out Atta Boys and Atta Girls every day thanks to Native Design, your local custom pool and hardscape specialist. Swain, last night, it was never in doubt for the United States men's national team. The U.S. soccer team in the Gold Cup quarterfinal won on penalties, and I say it was never in doubt because goalkeeper Matt Freese was prepared. He said that on the flight to Minneapolis, where the game was taking place, that he studied up on the plane ride, studying penalties in case they ended up in that spot last night, and they did, and he saved 3 shots, and it ended up being the difference, a dramatic 4-3 shootout win for the U.S. over Costa Rica. So an attaboy to Matt Freese. He had to step up in a big way, and he did it to allow the U.S. to advance.
This is the time I love when the U.S. is playing against other countries because it brings out all the wannabe soccer fans.
Sure.
Or the non-soccer fans acting like experts. But it's always good to see, especially soccer, man, because you know how difficult it has been compared to the women. I mean, women's been really good competing internationally, but good win for the men.
Yeah, the men's side has not been at the level that the women's side has been. They're trying to get there. So they now get to move on to the semifinal of the Gold Cup. So an attaboy today to Matt Freese for the way he stepped up last night. We hand out attaboys and attagirls every day thanks to Native Design, your local custom pool and hardscape specialist. For 20 years, Native Design has transformed outdoor spaces into breathtaking retreats where families gather, friends connect, and memories are made. Native Design turns ordinary yards into exceptional escapes. You can call Native Design at 865-310-3256, or you can visit them online at nativetn.com. We also considered, we can still give a shout-out and a mention, Candace Parker.
Yeah.
She's in our Atta Girl Hall of Fame.
Yeah, she gets too many.
She gets so many, but and I think we'd already mentioned that this was going to happen maybe during the Atta Girl segment previously.
We did. Yeah.
But the Sparks raised her jersey to the rafters, so being honored in L.A. and Chicago, and much deserved for Candace Parker.
Yeah, and a couple former Lady Vol basketball players were there. Rakia, Ray Burrell, a couple of others that probably came to Tennessee because of Candace Parker, got a chance to witness that in person.
Yep, that's really cool. So much deserved honor for Candace, who is doing so many things she's done as a player, but she is not done in the game of basketball or in the business world.
Adidas. She's the Adidas plug. Just keep that in the back pocket.
Yep. Something to consider heading into the month of July.
Something to consider.
We head into the final segment of Josh and Swain. It's presented by Junk Be Gone. We'll come back. One more segment to go. Winners and losers from the weekend next here on Josh and Swain.
It's time to discover the convenience and time savings of contact-free pickup with Ingles Curbside. Just visit shop.ingles-markets.com or download the app. And your Ingles personal shopper gets to work with specialized training on how to select the freshest items for a pre-scheduled pickup. They'll even text you with updates. You pull up to a designated space and your personal shopper delivers your items right to your vehicle. Fresh, fast, and affordable. It's all in the bag. Ingles. Low prices. Love the savings.
Got a small business that no one's heard of except your grandma? Time for a boost. From Cumulus Boost, the affordable way to boost local search engine optimization and help manage reviews. Cumulus Boost helps local businesses improve their online presence so they're not buried by bigger companies in local searches. Get found, get on the map, and get a boost with Cumulus Boost at cumulusboost.com. That's CUMULUS boost.com.
I never thought building a custom home would be this easy. When Red Door Homes built our house last year, they made the process simple. We picked from their 30-plus floor plans, customized it how we wanted, and they built it right on our land. The construction time was quick and their 10-year warranty gave us total confidence. If you're thinking about building a home, do what we did. Go to reddoorhomestn.com and visit their showroom right off Paper Mill and Kingston Pike. You won't regret it.
Red Door Homes, home building as it should be.
You know what's faster than your paycheck? Literally everything. It's time to get your pay up to speed. With Earnin, you can access your pay as you work instead of waiting days and weeks for a paycheck. Get up to $150 a day with a max of $750 between paydays. No interest, no credit checks, and no mandatory fees. Because, hey, it's your money. Download the Earnin app now to get it and join millions of people making any day payday. That's EARNIN. Earnin is not a bank. Access limits are based on your earnings and risk factors. Available in select states. Expedited transfers available for a fee. Terms and restrictions apply. Visit earnin.com for full details.
Hello, Knoxville. This is Mitchell Parton with Fraser's Carpet One. Whether it's carpet, hardwood, ceramic, or anything else for the floor, Fraser's Carpet One makes it easy. With free in-home estimates and free in-home shopping, Fraser's makes it easy. With no money down and free financing for an entire year, Fraser's makes it easy. And as a fourth-generation family-owned business, you don't stay in business for 65 years unless you make it easy. So give us a call today at 546-4850 and let us come to you with free in-home estimates and free in-home shopping. Let us show you how easy it can be to transform one room or an entire home with beautiful, new, professionally installed flooring from Fraser's Carpet One.
It's time to transform your old, outdated kitchen into the dream space you and your family want. Kitchen Sales can make those dreams a reality. Kitchen Sales carries the largest selection of fine kitchen and bathroom cabinetry that ranges from a more affordable line all the way up to a fully custom line. See the selection for yourself at one of their two amazing showrooms, Hoyt Avenue, just off Cherry Street, and in the Town and Country Circle near Best Buy. For more information, go to kitchensales.net.
Kitchen Sales, cabinets and countertops. We are the place to shop. Come on down.
Matlock Tire has a reputation for being a little bit old school. They're proud to be known for their outstanding hometown customer service. They've been doing things that way for over 60 years. Matlock now offers new modern conveniences, such as family-friendly waiting areas, online appointment scheduling, and you can even shop for tires and see their current stock right from your computer or smartphone. They invite you to stop in to one of their convenient 5 locations or come see them online at MatlockTireService.com. Modern convenience, hometown service, Matlock Tire Service and auto repair.
My girlfriend said either I cut back on my time on the sports animal or she was taking the dog and leaving. I sure miss that dog.
From the Budweiser studios of The Sports Animal, we are 99.1 The Sports Animal.
We're back for the final segment of Josh and Swain. Swain, it's been an afternoon. Thanks for carrying the show today.
That's what I always do. Just kidding. You're welcome, man. Now, you know, whenever there's an issue with the throat, you go with the medicine ball.
The medicine ball, yeah.
That's right.
I like it. Tastes pretty good, too. Got a little mint.
You can get another one.
Get some orange.
You can get another one if you want to sound better. So I expect you, and this is one thing that I had to learn as a freshman. If you hurt, you better be in that training room.
Yeah,
like
that's right.
If you out of class, you better be in the training room, or you're going to be in trouble if you hurt. You can't be hurt and not hit the training room. So you got to get to the training room, Josh. More tea. I saw Chris Fowler doing the steam.
You've seen that?
Yeah.
He's got that, like,
the
steam
vaporizer.
Yeah, mechanism.
Yeah.
I want to get one of those.
He was getting ready for, he's doing his college football.
That's right.
For the new season.
Yeah, he was recording for the video game.
Yeah.
There's some long hours.
Yeah, so
that voice work is no joke.
You might need to do that too. Listen, any parents
How's that
that
work?
got...
Can I expense that thing?
Huh?
How's that work?
Who's the expensive?
I was just hoping.
We'll get it for you for your birthday.
Okay.
Oh darn!
Just missed it. But hey, it
Just
wasn't all
missed
bad. We had one texter say that I sound tall today. Another said that I sound gritty.
Yeah. Gritty and tough.
Gritty and tough. Yeah. Got compared to Clint Eastwood. Also Miley Cyrus. So tomato. Butch Jones a couple of times.
I mean,
you got my back.
You definitely sound like Butch Jones a little bit. I was thinking Doc Rivers and Phil Jackson at first, but it's evolved because you sound better throughout the show. It's still raspy. There's other comparisons that can be made.
Yep. Doc is mostly a coach, but he does media work. He was doing analyst work before he took the Bucks job. So from a media standpoint,
yeah, he'll
maybe that comparison works.
He'll be back in the media soon.
Probably.
Because after they lose Giannis, they won't be winning. Just saying.
No, you're probably right. All right, just a few minutes to go. We'll be back tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So when we're getting closer, next Thursday is the grand prize giveaway with the big ticket presented by Food City, certified Angus beef. We're going to head into the second half of the year, July 1st tomorrow. So revenue share time in college athletics.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be the final push to the start of college football season.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
July means it's go time.
Well, July's football season, man. You got NFL teams start their training camps, and college football teams report.
Yep.
And we'll be doing it at the Food City in Hardin Valley.
Yep, Hardin Valley Food City tomorrow. So stop by, sign up between 12 and 3 for your chance to win the big tickets. So we will see you there.
Give yourself an extra 10, 15 minutes around that area, just saying.
Get a little congested?
It can be.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, take your time, but you'll have plenty of time to get out there and see us tomorrow. Hardin Valley at Food City. Before we close out today's show, we hit the power pole.
Captain, we're losing power in the warp engine. Nuclear power pants.
What's up? I'm Kenny Powers.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
I have the power! With great power comes great responsibility.
Full power, Mr. Scott.
Alrighty, Swain, the weekend is behind us. We have our top winners and top losers from the weekend. Would you like to hit us with your list?
I got all winners, man. So that's what I want. I want winners.
Okay.
I want winners. I want dogs, not cats.
Okay.
No, but Texas State being added to the Big 12, we'll look at them as winners. Don't think I'll look at Pac-12 as winners, but Texas State definitely winner.
Okay.
Texas football recruiting, man. Just went on a spree, getting 4 commitments in the last couple of days. And Tennessee baseball getting a commitment from Landon Mack, the Rutgers pitcher that chose Tennessee over LSU.
Very much coveted pitcher.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And then how about the Steelers, man? Getting Jalen Ramsey, putting the pieces together of what they think could be a championship contending team.
Okay, so I have an even mix, winners and losers. I've got the U.S. men's national team with the win last night. Really, they're a winner by avoiding a loss. That would have been no good, getting bounced, losing there in the quarterfinal.
That's like you win, Josh.
Costa Rica. McLaren going 1-2 at the Austrian Grand Prix. McLaren wins a lot. And in baseball, the Detroit Tigers. I don't know how much attention they're getting, but they had a big showing last night. They've got one of the top pitchers in the game right now. So Sunday Night Baseball, they're at 53 wins on top of the AL Central. Right up there with the Dodgers, best record in baseball. On the loser side, I have myself, my voice. Pretty much lost it.
Are you waiting for me to disagree with you?
No, I'm not.
No, Josh, you're not a loser.
Number 2, Malik Beasley.
Oh, my gosh. What an idiot.
With the feds now checking into some gambling allegations for the sharpshooting guard in the NBA. With the Detroit Pistons.
Did you see him racing down the court and trying to that last second bucket so that way the team can cover?
I saw that clip.
I don't know if he's beating those allegations.
Number 1 on my list, Swain. So Saturday night, the Mets had lost back-to-back games to the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Got blown out.
So they had the door to the visitors' clubhouse closed for about 20 minutes as players aired issues amongst themselves. Nice closed-door meeting. And what did they do the following day? Gave up 5 runs in the first inning, lost 12-1 to the Pirates, getting swept over the weekend. That's a shame.
That's the Mets, though.
That is the Mets.
What they do.
MESS. Mets, Mets, Mets. I spelled it right.
Oh, okay.
I say that as a Braves fan with them 9 games behind the New York Mets in the NL
It don't
East.
matter. You still can do it.
You take what you can get. All right, Swain. That'll do it for today, and we will try again tomorrow, and I will hopefully try with better success at 12 o'clock.
I don't think you can sound worse. So we'll see you tomorrow.
It's not all about looks here in this business.
Well, goodness, I'm glad for that.
That was proven true today. Joel Silverberg producing, thank you. As always, thank you for hanging out with us today. You can go back and listen to